like touch. I didn't like touch my control stick. Oh. Okay. So my controller's so fucked. If I spin my camera right, it'll make my character move around. Start walking. So I guess I'm not to touch my camera.
Yeah, just don't then, because I mean I'm the one filming anyways.
Well, and if I go the other way, I just walk forward. This is neat. This is neat. It's like my character has a mind of his own.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I didn't say to do that. You can't see me.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
Yeah, I wasn't doing everything else, so I didn't make him wait.
Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to be talking about our shitty lives.
We literally have 0 viewers.
What? Oh, you're popular.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry, favorite people will show up and see the VOD.
Yeah, true. I was gonna say, I was also gonna upload this. Probably. Just 'cause, you know, might as well keep it around.
Oh, we didn't have... You didn't do the other one, did you?
What?
The other bonfire talk.
Nope.
That sucks.
It was like our most viewed video.
Yeah, weirdly, it was. I guess people were like, oh, these guys are just talking about life in Dark Souls?
Those guys, they're sitting at a bonfire and they're talking. This is fucking interesting.
I guess, yeah, I don't know why that shit got so many views.
Actually, since we're still in the beginning, I'm gonna pull up the stream and see how you sound, because you sound kind of quiet.
I do?
My mic.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and pull it up.
Or something.
I can unplug and replug my headset, hold on.
Oh wait, no, that's not Twitch. Okay, say like...
Hello, and welcome to the stream.
Oh, hi, thanks for welcoming me.
Okay, say like... Am I echoing for you?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's good. Let me tell you, this beginning part of the stream is going to be a hit.
Oh, yeah.
So, I wish we could, like, play music, but I know we're gonna get DMCA'd or whatever, and
Yeah.
just gonna fucking mute the stream.
Yeah, exactly, that's, yeah.
Hey guys, enjoy this video of us talking around a bonfire. Half of it's muted.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, you fucking cut me off whenever I was talking earlier, saying to save it for stream. You want me to just pick up from what I was talking about before?
No, I think we should give context of what we're talking about, and maybe repeat, some of our lines of dialogue that we were saying earlier, I guess.
Our lines of dialogue? I wasn't reading a script.
I don't know what, it's called when you speak. Spoken, the words we've spoken.
Okay. Well, okay, go ahead.
God, I listen to too many emo songs. It's literally an emo song line. The words we had spoken.
Yeah. Okay, you start.
Okay, to give context, Boyd wanted to stream like Dark Souls 2 or whatever, and I was like being a piece of shit, and I was like, I'm gonna play this game for like another 15 minutes, and then oh, I want to make food.
Yeah, so it turned into an hour and a half.
And so we just kept fucking talking to each other instead of getting on. We just kept talking, and we started talking about shitty childhoods. And so
Mine
we're
wasn't.
like through it, and then I was like, you know, we should just tell us on stream.
My childhood wasn't.
Bonfire talk stream instead of like another Dark Souls 2 stream.
My childhood wasn't really shitty. It's just that we didn't have money.
I don't remember a lot of things anymore.
How dare you?
All I know is me and Void keep having really similar lives, and apparently being poor was one of the similarities.
Yeah.
Although, while we were talking about how some of our other friends, well, he was specifically speaking about his friends, I'm not gonna say his name, I guess, yeah, actually both of our friends, they fucking had druggy parents, and that's why they were poor.
Yeah.
But me and Boyd, our parents didn't do drugs, we're just poor for no reason.
Yep. Well, I think my situation had to do more with like circumstances. Like, I guess, you know, like, okay, so whenever I was super young, my parents divorced when I was 2, and then my mom was like putting herself through college while raising 2 kids on a single income. So that's pretty much why.
I think my parents were married or whatever, and then we moved to Wyoming. I think my dad was working in a mine. He was like driving just a fucking giant loader truck. And he actually told me a story of how he got that job, which is pretty funny, because he had 0 experience. But he started in Nevada, I think. But
wait, did you grow up in different states?
Down there, so
Did you grow up in different states?
I grew up between Montana and Wyoming, but I guess my dad. So my dad's from Montana. I almost doxed myself, but like my family's literally so big that we have a county named after us.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Well, I guess fucking now they're gonna find out.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's super easy to find out what. Excuse me, I don't.
Anyways,
yeah.
So my dad is from, you know, the place that we have a county in or whatever. And I guess his friend, no shit, this dude's name is Peter Leak.
Okay.
You know, like a leaky dick. It's funny because that guy would go to bars a lot.
Yeah.
And my dad would call for him at the bar and he'd be like, "This is some kind of a fucking prank call," and they'd hang up. Be like, "Who's that?" And he's like, someone asking for Peter Leak. Peter Leak.
Like, well, you just missed the call. Hope it wasn't important.
Well, apparently, I think it was Pete. Apparently he went to like, what was it, fucking Nevada? Yeah. He went down to Nevada for some reason. My dad tagged along with him, or he like drove him down there. I think it was for a job interview. I guess he got the job, and then the fucking boss was like, "What about you? You looking for a job?" Oh, like, yeah, I actually don't. I don't have a job right now, but I also don't know how to do anything. I haven't like drove trucks or really worked in a shop or done anything like that before. He's like, "Oh, that's okay. We'll just teach you." But he just went from 0 experience to just driving heavy equipment without a license, and now he knows how to do that shit. And I guess he's working at a mine now, doing the same shit. But
Damn.
I guess he went from Nevada. He met my mom there, and I guess I was conceived in Nevada.
Oh, really?
Then I was born in the state where I have a last name, county, and
Gotcha.
so I came back for some reason.
Yeah.
Went to Wyoming because I guess my dad got another job there. And they worked in a mine there, and I wasn't really too poor there. Like, I still didn't get like candy bars or whatever.
You still? Oh,
But I
yeah.
wasn't, like living in a fucking church.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, my dad didn't have that job at the time and he was just doing something else, and that's why I never got shit. Like, candy bars and toys. Fucking yeah. So growing up, like, I never really got toys and shit, candy. Then for whatever reason, whenever like it came to my brother, my mom would always let him like buy chocolate and stuff. And this is why I like hate myself for fucking being so mean to my brother, because like growing up, my brother was like the fucking sweetest, nicest child ever. Because he'd be like, it's like the most unselfish kid. He'd be like, "Can I have this candy bar, mom?" She'd be like, "Oh yeah." And be like, "What about my brother?" And I'd get home from school or whatever from like second grade, and they'd be like, "This is candy." And I'd be like, "Oh, let's go play." And I'd be like, "Nope." I want to go play my PlayStation.
How much younger is your brother than you?
I think he's 20 this year. It's like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
It's weird because like all my brothers are 4 or 5 years younger than the other. Well, I guess my actual brothers, not my stepbrothers. I have a lot of brothers.
Yeah, I feel I have quite the extended family because of all the marriages.
I have one sister, and she altogether has 8 brothers. So
Dang.
I feel bad for whoever breaks her heart. Someone at work was like, "Yeah, they're literally never going to find the body. They will never find the body."
He just is like innocently like, I just don't think I like you as much as I once thought I did. And she's like, "Oh, that's okay." And they break up, and then all the brothers are like, "So we buried that guy," and she's like, "What?"
That's like as soon as he's like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to date anymore." We all instantly all 8 of us fucking.
It was mutual, guys. What the hell? That's funny.
Yeah, now I don't know, my brother like kind of took after me and just kind of sat in his room and played games and disassociated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, and I ruined his life. Fuck.
Man,
I ruined his life.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't ruin his life. It's just, I mean, I relate to that because my sister is 6.5 years older than me, and like whenever I was super young, like a baby until I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. She wanted to like include me in everything and like hang out with me all the time, and by the time she was like 12, 13, she just started being cold to me for no reason. Like, "I'm too old to hang out with you," and I'd be like, "What did I do?" Like,
What did I do?
yeah.
But my brother doesn't hate me.
I mean, I don't know. As I say, I get it because I'm the younger from my living situation, because I have 3 younger siblings that I didn't live with. But like in my living situation, I was the youngest, so like I kind of get that shit. Like, I don't know. I didn't hate my sister for not wanting to hang out with me. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, we used to hang out a lot when I was a little kid. Like, how come all of a sudden? I don't know. But then, yeah, you get older, and you're like, oh, I kind of get it. If I was 13, I probably wouldn't want to hang out with a 7-year-old that much. Yeah.
Holy shit! For me, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God! It's 1, 3, 4. What? It's 1, 3, 4 for me. What?
It's 1, 3, 4 for you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
Oh! God, I am an idiot. I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
You forgot to set your clock.
No,
So
it wasn't even the time
he's
zone
an
thing.
hour ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
For everyone who's watching this.
Oh yeah. I'm an hour ahead.
He's an hour
No,
ahead of
it's
me,
just
so-
I'm literally so dumb that like I didn't understand how that sequence didn't make any sense because I was like, I was thinking like. I don't even know. I was thinking that for you, you were an hour and 10 minutes behind. I was like, how does that make any sense? Like, I don't know. I'm fucking dumb. Anyways.
What is this? That's weird though, because I pretty much always had video games as a kid.
Yeah.
I think my dad would get them from his family because we have like a fucking huge family. So they'd either be like, yeah, I bought this, I don't want it anymore, or they'd like sell it to him for cheap.
Yeah.
I remember there's like a Homer video where, for whatever reason, there was like a kind of robotic kangaroo. It was like a stuffed animal, and it would like jump. It would like jump forward, and in this video, I'm like jumping with it down the hall into the bedroom. And I'm like fucking 3 or something. And my older brother was there. I actually didn't see him for his mom like kidnapped him and brainwashed him or whatever the fuck she's terrible.
What the fuck?
Everyone fucking hates her. And now even he hates her because she did the same thing to him that she did to my dad. Or she's trying to take his kids away from him.
Y'all have different moms?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
So I guess they had my dad had like half custody or whatever. He could see him like every couple of weeks or whatever.
Right.
And I remember one day we like went to go get him, and fucking me and my brother. I don't even remember if my brother was born actually. I thought I remembered him being there though, and I remember both excitedly trying to tell him something, and then like I guess my dad was arguing with his mom outside of the car, and then fucking he ended up getting out of the car, and then I remember seeing him like crying and he said bye Hayden, and like fucking
Your dad?
we drove off without him, and I was like, what is Trevor here?
Oh, your brother. Oh man.
Yeah, my brother, not my dad.
No. For a second, I thought you were saying your dad was like crying and saying bye to you. I was like, jeez.
No, it's my brother.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I didn't even see him until like I think after I got out of the military.
Oh, damn.
It was like my June. It was like my freshman or sophomore year of high school actually.
Dang,
I remember
dude.
I was
So
too young to drink, and my cousin was like, "No, don't give him beer."
Okay, so you only. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense to me. So you feel like you only had those bad experiences with him, I guess, like where you were ignoring him and then he didn't live with you for a while?
Well, no, it was my older brother, not my younger brother.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused
Different
here.
brother. Like I said, I got like 27 brothers.
Yeah. I am really trying not to get confused. I am trying to listen intently, but it's a little confusing, especially without names. It's harder to keep track, you know what I mean? But I don't want you to give away names.
Name is Nathan, and like I said in my story, I was like, why isn't Trevor here?
Yeah.
So,
What up, alligator?
what's up? We're doing a talk around the bonfire because we're fucking lame.
Yeah.
Anywho, so I guess his mom kind of fucking kidnapped him and didn't let my dad see him at all, and for whatever reason, he changed his name to Nelson.
What?
Yeah, he changed his last name. Fucking no reason. He didn't know anyone with that last name. He didn't have a step-parent with that last name. His mom's last name wasn't that.
Wow.
My last name's not that. My dad's
Yeah.
isn't. He just changed it.
Like legally?
I think so.
Wow. What the hell?
Have you played some Dark Souls 3 with me?
Not right now.
I suppose in a future stream, yeah.
Yeah.
But today it is sit around the bonfire and talk about sadness.
It's not all sadness.
Also, like, another thing I'd like from doing this is like hearing viewers' stories or similar stories and interests.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's another reason I like doing this, even though this is only the second time we've done this.
Alright, word alligator. It's all good.
That's alright. Maybe someday.
I actually forgot about that. The first time we did this, we had like a bunch of people telling us their stories too.
Did we?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
See ya, alligator.
Yeah, man, I'll catch you later. Yeah, no, I forgot about that. We were like doing kind of a similar thing, like telling stories, and for some reason, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, that was our most viewed VOD, but also we had viewers the whole time. I forgot about that, and people were like also sharing their stories with us. I forgot about that.
I don't remember this happening. I actually don't remember reading any of the comments because I suck at that.
It was
that could
me.
just be why I don't remember it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was definitely the one reading them.
So anyways, she kidnapped my brother from my dad or whatever. Didn't let him see him, and it's really weird because apparently, like the house I'm living in now is my childhood house. Right across the street,
Right.
I guess my brother knew some people that lived there. He was just randomly visiting one day, and my dad saw him. I was like, "Oh my god, I think that's my son."
Oh damn.
And that is how we reconnected with him. And now he's got like kids of his own and shit, and his mom is trying to do the same thing, or was trying to do the same thing that she did to my dad with my brother. She's trying to take her grandkids from my brother.
What the fuck?
And let him see them.
This isn't okay. I'm sorry. Let me just make sure I'm not incorrect. This is not your mom, right?
This is not my mom.
Okay.
Apparently, everyone hates this cunt, and like, apparently she would also say like, "I'm gonna kill myself, taking a bottle of pills." And my dad was like, "Fuck, sometimes I wish you would."
Yeah. Shit.
Well, now it's understandable why. Anyways.
Yeah,
Anyways, he was in that video of me like jumping down the hall after the kangaroo.
Right.
Forgot that's how I segmented into that.
yeah. All good.
He was playing like a Sega or something, and it's funny because he was like pretty much the same as me. He's like, "Yeah, well, whatever. I don't want to play with you right now." So
Wait, sorry, you kind of broke up. He said he didn't want to do what?
yeah, I don't really want to play with you. I just want to play this game right now.
Oh yeah.
Trying to like, all right, go on the other one. Just going on. Which is funny because my parents told me like when I was 4 years, like, you really fucking love me. He's like, oh, I want to hold him on, see what I'm gonna.
Yeah. It's funny, yeah. So like one of the things that my parents always talk about that was funny is like I didn't learn how to walk until like later than most toddlers or whatever because my fucking sister used to carry me around so much. like my sister basically treated me like I was a fucking baby doll or something. Like, and yeah, also I definitely like oh goddamn, we got an invader.
Maybe he. Oh shit! I moved my camera. Guys, don't look at me. I'm not standing up.
I don't even have the fucking HUD on. If we get into a fight, I might die.
I don't remember how to play this game.
Yeah, it's fine because if I do die, I'll just resummon you while I'm not embered, and then nobody will invade us again.
I thought that was another part of the stream.
Well, it was, but you used to have a controller that worked.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, well, you kind of did. This guy is so confused.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, hey, I think he's gonna join us.
Yes!
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, since I grew up with an older sister, I used to, this is funny, I used to grow up, like, doing all sorts of, like, girly shit, of course, you know, because it's like, I was playing the things she wanted to play, like, we'd play fucking house, and, like, with dolls, and she'd fucking dress me up in her play clothes and shit, you know what I mean, like, we have a lot of home videos of, like, my sister, like, walking down the stairs and she has, like, makeup on me and I'm in, like, a dress and she's like, doesn't he look pretty? Yeah. We also have a video of me, when I was a kid. I fucking, in my, like, childhood apartment that I grew up in, there's, like, a stair set. And, like, the living room and dining room and my mom's room is on the bottom floor, and me and my sister's room were up on the top floor. So, like, at one point my sister, like, borrowed a pair of my mom's high heels or something like that, and, like, dressed me up and put me in a pair of high heels. And, like, I, like, tried to walk down the stairs as, like, a 3 or 4-year-old in high heels, and I fucking tripped and ate shit down the whole stair set. I have a video of it. It's pretty great, honestly. My mom used to have one of those fucking, like, bazooka, you know, like, over-the-shoulder fucking cameras, yeah, and, like, she would film a lot of shit, and it was just hilarious. Like, that was one of the things that she captures me, like, big ass smile at the top of the stairs. I take, like, one step, like,
Instead of, like, a fucking pair of shoes and a fucking dryer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I used to get hurt a lot as a kid, fucking thinking about it. I don't know
Me
why.
too.
I also, like you said, you'd also break a lot of shit. I'd also break a lot of
Yes,
shit.
yes, I forgot we talked about that. Yeah, I used to, like, always accidentally break shit at my friend's house and then, like, fucking cry about it. Be like, I'm sorry! I didn't mean to break it! Yeah.
Again. Watch, this dude's gonna find our Twitch.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't attacked yet. He's really patient.
He's really patient. I wonder how long he's gonna get.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna let him. If he kills me, it's fucking whatever, dude. I'll just, like I said, I'll just resummon you. I don't know. Maybe he's like, this is kind of chill. Like, fucking.
Chill souls.
Yeah.
He's sending messages. No.
Oh yeah, he might actually. I don't have my fucking notifications on.
Well,
Vex, we've done this before. It's We're doing fucking story time, man. This is basically a podcast.
Oh yeah, it is a podcast. That's gross. Other waiting room. Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this fucking other guy is just a rando. He just fucking came in and sat down.
This is the Elden Ring way. I'm glad you're here, Tiffany. Because you can also chime in. I told you, like, the first time I met him, he's Tiffany now because of the Adventure Time thing.
What? Oh, yeah.
This dude was trying to steal this other guy's best friend, and for whatever reason, his name was Tiffany. He's like, he's gonna be my best friend now!
Yeah.
The joke is he's gonna try to steal you back.
Well, he's already been trying.
It's gonna work. What the fuck was he talking about?
He said he'll check in later because his connection's not good. But yeah, it's all good, dude.
Okay, bye.
I mean, we were talking about how, like, we both used to get hurt and break shit on accident. I guess we were both just clumsy.
My mom told me this story. Fucking, apparently we had, like, I don't even know what fucking style geo it was. We had like a cyan or like a teal geo. I don't know if it was like geostorm or whatever.
Okay.
But guess when I was a kid, my dad, like, had me in a car seat, and she's like, "Don't put the baby on top of the car." And he's like, "Okay." And I just fucking did it anyways. And my mom said she looked over and saw me, and she's like, fucking, like, she saw me starting to fall and fucking had a panic attack and jumped over a fence, like, dove over a fence and fucking caught me right before I fucking hit the ground.
Damn.
She was so fucking mad at my dad, she was like, "Oh, fucking shut up!"
Yeah.
And,
sounds about right.
apparently, yeah, this guy's done. He's like,
I know. As I say, I kind of want him to just kill me at this point. I feel bad.
You should do it too.
No, I don't. God, I feel like I should send him a fucking message. I'm gonna send him a fucking message.
I thought, oh no, because that's gonna interrupt the stream. I was gonna do that, but
no, I was gonna do it on my
like,
phone.
I was also gonna like send him a message, and I was like, it's kind of weird. Like, hey, we can't let you join our party, but like, you want to join the chat, and then like,
no, it's not even what I was gonna say. I'm just like, hey, we're just doing a fucking podcast. Like,
I hope as soon as he reads it, he just fucking attacks us.
I have to turn on my HUD to see his name. Hold on.
Oh wait, he might not attack you until I attack you.
Oh come on, don't start. Let me just send him a message.
Well, I mean, he might be like, oh, this guy's also just sitting here waiting.
Yeah, maybe. I can't create a party because of his privacy settings. He's Japanese.
Yeah. Anywho, dude, that's every character. That's every player I ever fucking meet on Dark Souls. That's why I was like, "What do you mean you can still send people friend requests?"
I swear to God, I think it has to do with Japanese culture. It's all like every Japanese player almost that I've run into, has it set like that, which is like the exact opposite for like everyone everywhere else. Like, yeah, I really do think it has to do with Japanese culture. They just don't really like talking to strangers.
Then there was that other time when I was with my dad, I almost drowned in that pool. Well, I mean, I guess I did drown in that pool.
You got resuscitated.
Then there was that other time with my dad. I was on a fucking pedal bike. It wasn't even like a fucking actual bike, it was a pedal bike. Just fucking bombing down this huge fucking dirt road.
Wait, sorry. What you just said kind of confused. What are you pedal bike? What are you talking about?
A pedal bike? Like
what's
a regular bicycle?
Yeah,
not like a dirt bike or anything. It was like
oh, okay, sorry. I get what you're saying now. A bicycle. I was like, is there a kind of bike that doesn't have pedals? Where did you grow up? Like
so I was just bombing down this really steep fucking hill, like this dirt road, steep hill, coming down from this place we call Frog Pond. And apparently, like, my cousin was behind me. Apparently, well, I took off without him because he was taking forever, and then apparently he like came after me and saw me like just fucking flying down this fucking mountain and yelled like, slam on your brakes! So I was like, I don't want to scrape my leg! And then I guess it all just went black, and I woke up and I was in the shower and there's blood flowing down me.
Oh god.
And then I passed back out and I woke up in the back of the truck with my face on napkins.
Yeah.
We're going really fucking fast.
What happened?
I couldn't see how fast we were going, but I could tell like by the truck like how fucking loud it was. I was going pretty damn fast.
Did you like bust your head open or something?
Yeah, because laying on bloody napkins in the back seat, and I was like,
Yeah, I know, but do you remember like where like was it like a fucking head injury or something?
yeah, it's fucking. I'm getting that, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never told me this story.
Oh yeah. So I like black out, okay, or pass out, and I wake up in the back of the truck, and in my like sleepy fucking dying stupor, I was like, Dad. He was like, yeah, buddy. And I was like, I just started laughing. I passed back out. I don't really remember that. I remember like saying, Dad, and he was like, yeah, buddy. Or he's saying like, don't talk or something, or fucking going to the hospital. And I just started laughing, started giggling, and I fucking passed back out.
That is so fucking you. It's not even funny.
And for whatever reason, like, I had to get stitches in my, like, for my, I guess where my hairline is receding right now.
Yeah.
In my forehead, like, 'cause I guess I split open my head, and then I had to get stitches in my eyelid.
Oof.
And for whatever reason, they didn't put me under, and I could see the whole time. Like, I fucking lady just putting a needle through my fucking
Jesus Christ.
shit. I just watched it the whole
How do they
time.
even do that? They have to like pull on your fucking eyelid so they can get around your eyeball? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, they put stitches in, like, right above my eye, my eyelid, and apparently she was on the phone the whole time. She's like, oh yeah, you know, just a screaming kid, fucking
No, I'm not busy.
Him up. No, I'm not busy. Like, she was literally on the phone, and my mom was like, I'm surprised your dad didn't fucking rip that phone out of her hand. And like,
keep going with your story. I gotta mute myself real quick. Yeah, I know.
Anyways, Void's gonna go jerk off, and I guess keep talking about stupid shit. I'm gonna take another drink here. Oh, got it. I took too long, and Void only had one drink. And I took like too long cooking, so he doesn't have anything to drink now. It's just me, I guess, drinking alone. That's okay. It's alright to get Rishi. Yeah, it was time I fucking break my shit. I get stitches in my forehead, or like through my forehead or whatever. And then in my eyeball, I have like this weird scar on my side from it, on my hip. I'm just trying to get more context while you're gone.
Oh, I was gonna say, trust me, I'm plenty drunk. That's actually why I had to mute myself, because I had to go take a leak. Also, I thought that was funny, like, of course, the moment I mute myself, you say some shit that I can't even contest. You're like, he's gonna go jerk off, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But I guess my dad sent my mom pictures of like me after the accident, and she like starts crying. She's like, "Oh my god, my baby! I don't even recognize him."
That's such a mom thing, yeah.
My whole face was just cut up and scabbed and bruised and shit, and I had a fat lip. And then my whole left arm was also just cut the fuck up down the side.
Damn. I've only ever had to get stitches once.
I think that, no, I did have to get stitches in my thumb when I was in the military because I was a fucking retard.
What'd you do?
So instead of like, we're kind of in a hurry, and instead of like going to get like the actual tool to open a can of paint, you know, I painted jets. I was opening a can of red paint because we were the adversary squadron now, so instead of being the good guys and letting, you know, we'd go and shoot down the bad guys in the training operations, we were now the bad guys, so the good guys would shoot us down.
Hmm.
And for whatever reason, my command was like, you know what? Fuck all the rules. We're just gonna go straight on out. Fucking balls deep, pedal to the metal. We're just gonna fucking do whatever we want, and we want our fucking jets to look like a Russian military jet. Fucking red stars all over that bitch. Put red stars, Russian writing, everything. So we did that, and that was pretty cool. I was glad I got to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Rebellious act.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't tell us what to do. We got
I mean,
cocaine.
it's funny, but I'm also definitely not a fan of communism. But yeah, it's funny.
We're like, yeah! I was so happy.
Did I ever tell you the story of whenever I had to get stitches?
Oh yeah, oh, I forgot I was telling you my story. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
I had like
finish
a
yours.
pocket knife, and I was, instead of going to get like a can opener, I instead was like, oh, just use my pocket knife.
Yeah.
I got the can open, like can of paint, but there's like a catalyst that you have to mix into the paint to like thicken it up, for whatever reason. And that shit is like a glue or a sealant, or like it's just some really thick, sticky, clear shit. And if it dries, good luck chipping that shit off. This can was pretty dried, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just take a few stabs at it, and I'm gonna fucking pry it open. And I fucking sitting there, I was prying it with my fucking pocket knife, and it slipped, and I fucking rammed it right into my fucking thumb. It didn't hurt, but I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
And it instantly just started gushing. I was like, oh no. And then, funny, like, my boss's boss came over to me. He was like, hey, oh, no, nothing, you know, just opening a can of red paint, snot blood. Yeah, just spilled red paint. I was like holding my thumb, and like, oh yeah, just fucking told me to do something. Like, oh yeah, I might have to do that later, chief. I'll be right. I went and like told my supervisor what happened, and he was like, oh, you fucking idiot. I went ahead and I tourniqueted it. Well, I think I wrapped it first, and then I like put a glove over it so it wouldn't leak everywhere, and then I like tourniqueted it. So I went down to medical, and then they were like, took off the first covering or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, she's not really bleeding much. It's like, fucking, probably, hopefully it doesn't start gushing when the tourniquet cuts it off. And he like, the dude couldn't get the fucking tourniquet off. I just did such a good job, I guess. I don't know. He was like, wow, you did a fucking really good job on that tourniquet. It was just a glove too. I don't know. Then I got some stitches, and it's funny because the doctor let the nursing, the other guy was training, like the assistant, he was in training. He's like, yeah, man, let you do it. He's like, just training in. He's like, no, you want to do it like this, and they like fucked it up. Classic old military outfit. He's like, yeah. Chicks dig scars, right?
You still have a scar on the thumb?
Yeah. I was like, gee.
Yeah, man.
Messing up old chicks dig scars, right? Thanks, Doc. This is good help.
Man, that's funny. So that actually before I tell my own story, whenever I used to work at Pasha, well, I was about to say the last restaurant I worked at, but then I forgot I used to work at Chick-fil-A, but that was as a delivery driver, it felt a little different. The last restaurant that I managed was called Pasha, and like, do you know what a doner is? Or doner?
No.
It's like a fucking vertical spit. It's what they put chicken shawarma and gyro on shit. It's like the thing that rotates and it heats up the meat cone. So like, to cut off of the doner, you have these like really, really fucking long blades, like 16, 18-inch blades, you know, and you need to keep them really fucking sharp in order to like get, you know, nice clean cuts without like fucking up the meat. So we had these honers always, which a honer is just something that straightens out the edge of a blade. It doesn't sharpen it. So like, you know, you would like hone the blade, fucking swipe it on that shit, and then you'd like wipe it off or whatever and get to work. And like, I just remember this one kid that I used to work with, Dylan. He was actually a pretty good friend of mine. Dylan was like honing the blade, so he had just got it to like its perfect precision. And then this fucking idiot goes to wipe the blade with a towel with the blade facing his hand. Like he basically draped a towel over his hand and then like cupped his hand around the towel and just like slid down on the towel, and then he realized he cut straight through it and through his whole fucking palm. And which is weird because he had done it so many times. I don't know why he decided to do it that fucking dumb way that one time, because you're supposed to like wrap the towel around it and just like lightly pinch it with your fingers, you know what I mean? Like, you don't fucking slice across your hand. Like, and like we were like cleaning up. I think if I remember correctly, it was closing time, and he was just like honing the blades before we like threw them in the wash or whatever. So I was like cleaning something, and all of a sudden I just hear Dylan like go like, oh, fuck, and I just like looked over at him and I was like, what? And like he like showed me his hand, and like as soon as he like opened up his, like he tried to like show me, you know, like if you were like give somebody like yeah, I was gonna say, if you were to like give somebody like the gesture of like the number 5, you know what I mean? Like he opened up his hand like to give me like the 5 gesture, and like I just saw like his fucking palm. No, not just that. I saw his palm like fucking split open, and I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, and he was just like, what do I do? And I was like, fucking run to the emergency. We worked across the street from an emergency care place, luckily. Cause I was like, fucking run! I was like, run to the emergency care right now! And like, he just fucking I don't think I've ever seen anyone run that fucking fast. I could tell he was like in sheer panic. He was like, whoom, fucking sprinted over there to the fucking emergency care, and they stitched up his hand, and
pretty sure I would do the same thing just because, like, I haven't been in very many dire situations, so if I was like, oh shit, I'd be in the mindset of like, fuck, and then someone would be like, go do this! And be like, okay!
Yeah, that's exactly how it was.
This is the right thing to do in this situation! I need to stock these shelves!
Like at first, I think it only took probably like, it felt longer because I was like immediately panicking for him, but it was probably like 5 seconds of him standing there and like trying to like grab shit to like put around it or something, and I was like, fucking run, dude! I was like, go over there! And I like pointed to the emergency care, and he was like, oh yeah! And he just fucking like took off out the door, and I was like, yes, dude, like, what are you thinking? Like, don't fucking stand around bleeding, because dude, that shit was bad. Like, he fucking filleted his hand. Like, it was pretty fucking bad. Like, he had to get stitches across his entire palm, and
then he wasn't allowed to do that anymore.
No, he still did, but I was gonna say, if I can remember correctly, he had to like take time off of doing that station for like a week or two, because like it took quite a fucking while for his hand to heal correctly. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Like, I just remember, like, cause, you know, like, I would glance over at him every now and again, make sure cause I was the manager, I was making sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, so I was like, you know, I look over at him, he's like doing his shit, I'm like, okay, good, and then all of a sudden I just hear him go like, fuck! And I was like, what? Like, you could tell by the tone of his voice that something bad just happened, so of course I was just like, what? like, and he shows me that shit. Now. Yeah, no, I can't fucking lose that image. He showed me that shit, and it did definitely make me feel a little sick to my stomach. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, run across the street. Like, what are you doing?
Fucking reminded me of a story when you were telling that story, but also, I forgot what my story was, but before you start your Stitches story, I just wanted to point out, this man is, like, really determined to win whatever we are doing. Like, I think he thinks this is a contest of, like, He's like, okay, these guys are having like a waiting contest. He's like, they're not trying to kill each other. Whoever waits the longest wins. I'm going.
Yeah, I kind of want to just let him kill me, and so that we could just resummon and not think about this dude anymore.
Should we both stand up, clap, and then run and jump off a cliff?
I mean, you could, or you could just get up and start attacking me, and he'll probably join you.
He'll probably kill me, to be honest.
If he does that, then I'll run and jump off a cliff. Just do it. I think it'd be funny anyways. Just attack me.
No, I'm just gonna... Let's see how long it goes.
It makes me feel bad.
Waiting room.
It makes me feel
bad. The whole time, name the YouTube video. Elden Ring waiting room.
Alright, I will.
Send him a friend request and a message afterwards saying, Elden Ring waiting room.
And he'll just be like, fuck you, I thought we were gonna fight. Okay, so what?
Oh yeah, never mind. I was gonna say continue.
Oh yeah. So my Stitches story it's kind of funny.
I remember what my story was, but continue.
Well, go ahead and tell yours. I'm not gonna forget mine. I only have one story when I get Stitches.
Okay. So you're talking about how you just kind of did it a million times, and then one time you just fucked it up.
Yeah.
So I also have like things where I'll do something a million times, and then I'm just get so used to it, I just get complacent or whatever, and I just forget what the fuck is going on and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's really not good because they like to say the flight deck is the most dangerous place in the military, even more than fucking being on the front lines. And I'm like, it's just not true. I don't think that's true. But I did that shit up, up there too. I'd just be like, oh yeah, I'm like in a very dangerous area right now. Just be fucking humming tune or whatever. I remember one time I was standing right next to a jet, and when you're next to a jet, you have to wear like protective headgear. So you have your earmuffs, your goggles, like hearing protection, whatever, and then you have your goggles for eye protection. And then you have the cranial plates, they're just like hard plastic. You fall over and hit your head, whatever. It's not gonna save you from a fucking jet running over your head.
Like a hard hat?
Kind of, except it's more dialed, I guess. Like it's two plates. It's like you have one on for the back of your head, and then you have one for like the top of your head.
Okay.
The top one's smaller. Anyways, I remember one day I was standing next to a jet, just like any other day, and whenever you're around a jet that's turned on, you're supposed to just have like all that shit on, everything has to be down, you can't you're not supposed to fucking let any one of your equipment pieces not be on. So, it's like a huge deal for you to have that shit on your head when there's a jet turned on, and I was just standing right next to a jet. Whatever, fucking same as any day, doing whatever the fuck I was doing, waiting for something. I was just standing there, I was like staring at the panel. Something was just like, you should... I should also explain another thing. So there's a thing called, or what they call it, FOD, foreign object damage.
Okay.
Any foreign material that gets inside of a jet, it'll, like its engines, it'll seriously fuck it up. So we're not even allowed to have metal belts. The big issue is to go inside of the jet engine, especially when they're on, because then it fucks up the whole engine and you'll probably destroy it, causing millions of dollars of damage. Anyways, I was standing next to a jet, and I was, for whatever reason, voice in my head or thought, I was like, I should take my cranial off and throw it in the engine.
That's just an intrusive thought.
I was in like a fucking trance, because I unstrap my chin strap, and I start taking it off, and as soon as it lifted off, and fucking I could just hear the jet go. I was just like, oh shit, yeah. What am I doing?
Wow, it's funny that you got that far. I was gonna say, because I mean, everybody has intrusive thoughts. It's just funny that you got to that point where you were almost doing it. Like, remind me not to hang out with you next to a cliff.
My arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go hiking with you. We're gonna be next to a cliff. You're gonna be like, I could push him right now, and then before I know it, you're gonna be pushing me, and you're gonna be like, why did I do that? It's gonna be the last thing I hear.
Last words you ever hear. Why did I do that? Last thought, 'cause you're a fucking asshole.
What the hell? What did I do?
Anyways, Stitch's story. Let's go. Come on, we've all been waiting.
Yeah. All right.
This is what the waiting room is for. Actually, we're waiting for
the Stitch's story waiting room. So this is my senior year of high school. This is whenever I first started skating, and you know, I got like really into it really quickly. Like within my first year, I had made it like a lifestyle. Like, you know, go to school and then I'd come home and I'd skate as long as I possibly could, and then go to sleep, and then like same thing on the weekends. Like I'd spend the entire weekend skating. So like I was already really all about it, but I had only ever I mean, it really wasn't. I still like skating. Also, it's different when you pick it up when you're fucking 18, I would say, or you know, 17. Fucking, I had only ever skated like parking lots and like ditches, like, you know, small little embankments and stuff. I had never been to a skate park, and there was this skate park. It's funny, I was about to say near me, because now that I'm an adult and I can drive, I consider it to be close. But like at the time, like it was fucking far, dude. I didn't have a car. None of my friends had cars. We skated there, and it was like 8 miles. I just remember I was being like, it's only like 8 miles or whatever, and like within like 45 minutes of us all getting there, we were just like, oh, this is a mistake. Like, I mean, we still skated there all fucking day, but like, man, that's a fucking tiring fucking push, just like waking up like 7 in the morning and skating. Like, it actually might have been more than 8 miles, I don't remember, but like, because it took like over an hour to get there, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering it incorrectly. I just remember like being like only like halfway there and then realizing that and just being like, dear God, I can't take this. Like, fucking, so yeah, like we made this long ass trek to get there. We finally get there. I'm like so excited. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I've never been to a skate park. Like, this is gonna be sick. I'm gonna do shit I've never been able to do before. Oh, by the way, let me preface this. I told my dad I was gonna do this, right? And I was like, hey, in the morning I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna skate over to the skate park with my homies. And he was like, okay, do not come. He goes, do not come home hurt. And I was like, I won't. And he was like, he like gave me this really serious look. He's like, do not come home hurt. And I was like, okay. Like, I was like, I won't. I'm gonna be fucking careful. And he was like, okay. And fucking.
Oh, you 18?
17. But I, you know, medical bills are fucking expensive. And we still didn't have money at this time, definitely. So, this is funny. Just as a quick jump cut, I just want to. I did get hurt, obviously. It's just funny because he tells me that, and I fucking bust in the door. I'm like, I'm hurt.
Hold on, I like how you're like, all right, guys, seriously. This is the story of the first time I got stitches. Right? First time I ever got stitches. Only time, actually. First and only time I ever got stitches. Right? Okay. So, anyways, before this happened, my dad said, "Don't get hurt." Newsflash, I got hurt.
Well, just funny, like, and you know.
Why would you get stitches if you didn't get hurt?
No, I know that. I'm saying, like, to me, what's funny is, like, the juxtapositioning from my dad's perspective. Like, the last time he talked to me, he was like, I swear to God, you better not come home hurt. And then I fucking bust in the door, like, oh, I'm fucking injured! Like, and he's like, God damn it! Like, he's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, so, yeah, I'll get back to the story, though. So, I took a helmet, by the way. I fucking, you know, because I was gonna, like, skate the bowl and shit, which is where I got hurt. Because the park I went to had, like, this really big bowl, and, I was skating around in it all morning, no issue. Like, we skated for, like, 4 or 5 hours, and, like, I was feeling, like, so fucking pumped. Like, yeah, dude, fucking first day at the park was a huge success. Like, I learned new shit. I got to, like, skate a quarter pipe. I'd never done that before. I learned how to do, like, an actual drop-in and stuff, you know? Like, because, I mean, I had only skated ditches, which is just, like, an embankment.
That's another time I got hurt. Anyways, go on.
You?
Yeah, so... living in a shitty trailer park, we didn't have, like, skate parks and stuff. And we didn't have sidewalk, too. It was just fucking really shitty, like, gravel, asphalt concrete mix.
Yeah.
So, I remember one time we were, like, across the street at, like, an older couple's house. I don't even know if they had kids. It was just weird. They were, like, so I was, like, 10 or 11. They put, like, a ramp on their front porch stairs, like a shitty little kitchen, like, stoop.
Yeah.
I tried dropping off the top stair onto the second stair, and then riding down the little plywood ramp they had, and you just ate shit. Anyways.
That's fucking
shit,
funny.
Said bye, ran home crying. It was not embarrassing. I was a big boy.
Oh, man. Yeah, so, like, everything went fucking perfect. Like I said, I learned a bunch of shit, and, like, I was so fucking stoked, and, like, we were all just, like, taking a break, and one of my friends was like, I'm getting kind of hungry. Do you guys want to go skate over to the corner store that was, like, only a couple minutes away from the park? And we were all like, yeah. We fucking went over there and, like, grabbed, you know, like, I don't know, like hot dogs or some shit, and fucking came back to the park, and we were, like, eating and just fucking all just, you know, we were just hanging out talking and shit. And then, like, you know, it had been like 45 minutes since I had skated last, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back to skating. I'm gonna get back into this bowl. And everyone was like, yeah, whatever. You know, they fucking were all just, like, sitting up top, and I fucking jump in the bowl, and I'm, like, carving around, everything's going good. I will say, this bowl has a really fucking weird design that I still don't like to this day because of this fucking incident. I mean, even before I had the incident, I fucking thought it was a weird design. So, like, it's big, but in the center of the bowl is a fucking pyramid, so that you could do, like, you know, transfer tricks from, like, one side of the pyramid face to the other. And
I don't like that.
yeah, but, like, so it's, like, coming off of one of the walls, though. It's not, like, just, like, straight in the center of it. It's, like, coming off of one of the walls, but it does dip down into the center. It's a big fucking wall that all these pyramids have. And fucking I'm cruising around, and, like, I'm, like, breezing. I'm going pretty fast because, like, I had gotten pretty comfortable being in the bowl because I'd been doing that all day. So, like, I'm fucking trying to go past the pyramid, and, like, I fucking barely fucking clip the corner of it. And my board just stops where it is and, like, leaves me behind. You know, like, I just fucking fly forward where my skateboard stays behind me. And, like, I fucking throw my hands out in front of me.
Oh,
to, like,
wait, hold on. Editor, put in the clip of Speed Racer and, fucking Eagle Raptor's animation flying from his car through the window. Okay, continue.
I've never even seen that.
Oh, it's by Aaron.
I know, but I didn't really watch a lot of his animations. Anyways. I fucking fly forward, and I stick my hands out in front of me to, like, catch myself, but I was going way too fast, and, like...
editor, put
Shut the
still
fuck
image
up!
of him flying through the air. Put the still image, just like what he was saying.
God damn it! I'm literally at the apex of my story. Would you shut the fuck up? I would demonstrate, obviously, if this was video, but I can't. I fucking threw my hands out in front of me to catch myself like I normally would in any normal fall, but I was going so fucking fast that, like, the moment my palms hit the fucking floor, my arms just, like, folded underneath me, like, just, like... So, like, it was like my arms went from, like, touching to being, like, behind me, you know what I mean? Like, and I just fucking bounced my chin off the fucking floor, like... really fucking hard. Like, my arms basically took none of the impact. It was just like, I might as well have just flew directly onto my fucking chin. And, I fucking stood up, and I immediately knew I was hurt. Like, it didn't hurt at all, because, I mean, I guess I immediately went into shock, but I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, yeah, I was like, oh my fucking god. And, like, I like, touched it, and my thumb went like way up, like like I stuck my thumb like way up into my gouge, and like that I was like like it made me want to like faint when I felt how fucking deep I just stuck my thumb into my chin. You know what I mean? I was like oh my god, and like I fucking like ran out of the bowl, and I was like, guys, like I was like freaking out towards my friend. I was like, guys, and they're like, what? And like I just like lifted my head up to like show them my chin, and they all literally was like, like, like they're like, what the fuck? Why would you show me that? And I was like, I'm freaking out. What do you mean? You know, like I didn't say that in the moment, but I was like, later on, I was like, what the fuck was up with you guys? Like asking me like, why would I show you my injury? I was freaking the fuck out. Like, okay, this is the best part. Like I said, I had fucking skated there, and it took over an hour to get there. And I was bleeding bad. Like, I had fucking split my chin really fucking badly. And, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't go home like this. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to get home? And, like, I look over and I see this, like, dad with his little kid. His kid's probably, like, 6, and they're, like, riding around on his scooter. And, and I just, like, ran up to the dude. I was like, hey, man. I really hate to ask you this, but like, I just fucked myself up. Can you please give me a ride to my house? And he was like, and like, I showed it to him. He's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, and he just immediately just like, you know, like, son, grab your shit. Like, we gotta go. And like, we fucking like jumped in his car, and like, I just like held my shirt like a fucking upside down umbrella to like catch all the blood while I fucking rushed home in his car. Luckily, that guy fucking drove me home like really fucking fast. And, like, I like ran in the door.
Oh,
and
he's getting up.
Oh shit! Finally. What do you immediately get up to? Wait, where are you going?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Ah, Jesus.
Anyways, continue your story.
I fucking like bust in the fucking door. Like at this point, it had been like, you know, it was like a 10-15 minute drive to get home. Like the pain had set in. Like it was really fucking hurting. And like I fucking like fling the door open, and my parents are sitting in the living room. You know, like my dad and my stepmom are sitting in the living room, and I'm like, I think I literally said, I'm hurt. Like, which is funny because my dad was like, don't get hurt, you know, like, fucking, and then he was like, what did you do? And like, I fucking showed him my chin. He was like, oh my fucking god. He was like, dude, you need stitches, like, for sure. Yeah, this dude's running back.
What happened to that guy?
He just ran back. I think he's gonna sit down.
Oh, he came back?
Yeah. And he's sitting down. Wait, he's positioning himself. He's definitely about to sit down. I like showed it to them, and I swear to God, I don't know if my stepmom did this. Yeah, he sat back down. I don't know if
my son's down.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if my...
Right under you. Why'd you stop your story?
Because I can't do two things at once. Fucking, I don't know if my stepmom did this because she was like, I'm not trying to make her out to be like a mean person, because she's definitely not a mean person. But, like, I don't know if she's doing this to punish me, or if it's just because she's like from the Philippines or something, and she thought it was the right thing to do. But like, she fucking like got a rag with a bunch of alcohol and like stuffed it into my chin. This guy just returned home. He gave me a wave and then returned home. Dude, I cannot explain that fucking pain. It was god awful. She fucking got a... I mean, I know she was like, oh, we need to clean this or whatever, but like, oh my god. Like, if I ever needed a fucking like wooden spoon to bite down on, like, that was the moment. Like, she fucking soaked a washcloth with alcohol and stuffed it up into my chin cavity, and I was just like, oh my god, you know, like, and then, yeah, I fucking went to the emergency room and they stitched it up, but, I was gonna say, the stitches did not suck, because obviously, like, they numbed me. The numbing sucked. They fucking, dude, oh my god. This shit still, like, gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about it. Like, I don't know why they decided to do it this way.
They stick it in your wound?
They stuck it into my wound, but not only that, instead of giving, because it was a really large wound, instead of giving me, like, 4 or 5 different puncture points for the injection, they stuck it in, and then they would pull it out, like, halfway, and then, like, turn it, and then, like, so it was just, like, it was just, like... It was, dude, oh my god.
Telling me they angled it so they stabbed you like straight on so that it would go like parallel almost with the wound, and then just like gradually inject as they're pulling the fucking needle out?
No. So they would like put it in at a particular angle, right? And then they would pull it out a little bit, and yeah, in the same spot. They never took the needle out all the way. They just kept turning and poking more. Like, so they'd take it out a little bit, turn, poke. Like, oh my god, it hurt so fucking bad. Like, I think that's actually that's one of the most painful experiences of my. I actually forgot for a moment. Like, when I had the fucking surgery on my feet, that was actually the most painful experience of my life. I threw up from how bad that hurt. But, dude, yeah, like, I was, like, sweating and, like, almost about to pass out from how bad it hurt. Them, like, digging this fucking needle through my wound. Like, I was like, ugh! Like, they were like, so, we think it'd be easier if we just, like, give you one injection site and just, like, move it around. And I didn't even say it. I was like, okay, whatever. And, like, as they're doing it, I was like, oh, why? Like, like, why would you fucking make that decision? Yeah, and then, oh my god, I just remember one of the weirdest parts. Whenever they were finally done, and it was numb, and they started stitching it up, I could, like, feel, I didn't realize it, but there was, like, a lot of tension lost in my face because of how, like, big this gaping wound was. Whenever they, like, started pulling the skin back together, I could, like, feel tension coming back into my face and neck. It was such a weird sensation.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say that was.
I remembered and forgot a lot of things while you were telling your story. So.
Sorry, that's that one is one for the ages. It's funny because also whenever I got out of there, one of my friends that I was skating with, he was like, "So like, are you done?" And I was like, "For today?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm not coming back out." And he was like, "No, like, are you done skating?" And I was like, what the no? I was like, who the fuck do you think I am? Like,
no?
It just made me like, it's like, literally when he said that, the first thought I had was like, of course I'm done for today. I'm not fucking coming back outside today, dude. Like, what the hell? I just got stitches in my chin. And he was like, no, like, are you gonna still skate with us? And I was like, yes? Like,
yeah. Thanks for asking if I'm okay, by the way.
I'm pretty sure it's the first thing he asked, but yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know, I just thought it was fun. I guess he had other friends in the past, like, get one bad injury and be like, I'm fucking done skating. Like, I was definitely not like that. I was just like, god damn it, I have to let
I'm gonna be that one, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna teach you all these cool tricks. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, no.
Well,
I fucking stubbed my toe once and I'm done.
Look, you'll definitely get a few minor injuries, but I definitely hope that you don't get any major injuries, because they suck.
I did remember one of the segments from that conversation, and also a really old dream from when I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
So you're talking about like a ditch, and I remembered. Actually, I'm gonna do something in Dark Souls before I forget.
Okay.
Apparently, I forgot to pick up my souls. I know. I think I had like 180,000. So where I lived in Wyoming, there was like this massive field, like just a huge fucking field, like probably, I guess, a couple miles long. Field was fucking ginormous. Anyways, I remember. So I didn't have like a skateboard really, although I did like get hurt on a skateboard. I guess I kind of had a skateboard. I don't use it a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking. We usually would ride bikes around like the trailer park I lived in. So, we didn't really like do cool shit and go to skate parks or anything. I actually have never been to a skate park, but
soon.
Fucking, we'd ride our bikes around the trailer park with our friends or whatever. And I remember there was this huge field, like miles long, but it had all these like ditches and like really deep trenches and shit. There was one particular one that was like, it was really fucking steep on both, like either side, but there was also like a dirt patch going through it.
Yeah.
So we would, I forgot who showed me it, but we rode our, I was like, remember thinking, dude, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm probably gonna fall, eat shit, and actually die. Like it went down like, I don't know, like fucking maybe 11 feet. Like it, because there was like, it was like 2 or 3 of me. Like 2.5 of me, I think. I was like 12 or something. It was like, yeah, about fucking 10 feet.
Yeah.
But I remember we went down it, fucking went down one side and back, like, not even pedaling or doing anything. You just went down one side. It was so steep that you had so much speed, you would just go right up the other side and you'd be out of it.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck did you do that? So I don't know, that was just one weird thing I remember from your, kind of story thing when you're talking about ditches. And then the dream I remembered was, so I never really liked dentists. It's just not my thing. I like people poking around in my mouth with a bunch of sharp tools and fucking my shit up. But I also never really fucking took care of my teeth growing up, which is weird because I didn't have many cavities after not going to the dentist in like years. Now that I've been to the dentist, I do brush my teeth. I get them all the fucking time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like you build up a resistance. Anyways, I remember I was like 6 years old, I went to the dentist, they put me under, and, I fucking, I guess while I was under, I was dreaming, I was strapped to like the dentist chair, and we're in like this big mansion kind of place, and I don't know if they like pushed me down a flight of stairs or something, but I remember seeing from like a side view all these stairs flying fucking past, and then like I saw myself like bombing fucking down these stairs, and I was strapped to a dentist's like little fucking lay down chair. It's like a sort of cart. It's like strapped to a cart, pushed me down the flight of stairs, and then like I caught up to someone else who was also fucking strapped down and fucking flying down these stairs. There was a girl. I looked over at me and I like tried to wave at her or something. Then she like sped up and flew past me. I was like, oh, okay. Just a weird memory I had.
This is whenever you were under anesthesia?
I don't remember what they used to put me to sleep. Probably that. There's a few times they put me down under when I was fucking went to the dentist.
Yeah.
It's also funny. I think that was the time I had to get a lot of teeth pulled. Now I don't have a lot of teeth on my lower right side of my jaw. Like I joined the military and they're like, "What happened to all your teeth?"
They just disappeared.
Just don't, they're not here. I just never had it. How do you know?
Can you hear my cat, by the way?
I just heard her one time. She went,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just let her back inside and she's immediately just I'm gonna have to put you back outside, you fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying now. Fucking. So after this, like after I came out of it, like I was just fucking dizzy and I was fucked up. I'm pretty sure it's like, you know when people like go to the dentist and then their family's like, "Ooh, take a video of you," and they're just saying really stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
They're like hysterical and crying. I'm pretty sure I was like that fucked up, but I wasn't saying dumb shit and it lasted a long time. It's like I woke up, and for whatever reason, they surrounded me with stuffed animals. Like there was just a fuck ton of stuffed animals all around me. I was like 9 or 10 or something. I woke up and I was like, did I just give birth? Is this my babies? I remember thinking, like, I remember legitimately thinking, I was like, oh my god, I just had kids. Oh, okay.
God, you just reminded me of something so random.
So we got in the car and, for whatever reason, I think we're in another town, so we like had a hotel room.
Yeah.
Fucking, for like the next day and a half, the world was just fucking spinning.
Damn.
Like, anytime I stood up, just fucking, it was like I just got off a merry-go-round or something. I was just spinning, fucking
Shit
dizzy.
fucked you up.
I know, I like had to sit down to pee. That was like the first time I sat down to pee. I was like, oh my god, dude, I fucking can't stand.
Damn.
And, I think I mostly just slept. I only got up to pee. I remember, like, my mouth, like, kept bleeding really bad, so I had to, like, I guess they were, like, my dad or whatever, my mom was wringing out a wash rag. Like, we'd get it wet and wring it out really well, and then, I'd put it in my mouth or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know why this happened or why I thought it needed to be so wrung out, because I got up to do it myself once.
Oh my god.
As a tiny child, I didn't have enough strength to wring it out as well as my parents. I was still like, damn, didn't do it well enough.
Yeah.
I was like, Mama, you wringing this out for me. And for whatever reason, she was being a psycho bitch cunt, just fucking getting ready for work, and just had no time of day, couldn't put down her makeup to do it, and like fucking just wouldn't bring it out for me. I just kept nagging her and like, Mom, I need it, and my mouth is bleeding. Spitting blood everywhere. And my dad's like, what? My dad did it for me. He's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's like, I'm just busy, I'm just makeup. My mom wasn't like ever mean, but for whatever reason that time she was just not having it. Like it has nothing to do with why I don't like my mom now, but I just remember that one time and I was like, oh, that's fucked up, Mom. Like my dad's bringing up like, dad was like saying like, he can't do it, he fucking needs help, and you just fucking, why won't you fucking help him? Like I'm doing the makeup. Like, fuck your makeup. Your son's fucking bleeding everywhere. All over fucking floor. He just slipped in it and now he's fucking gotta go get stitches. Look at him, he's bleeding out. From his head. He's sick on his own blood.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to not respond. I just had to mute myself again. Wait, what the hell? Did we just get a comment? Because if so, it did not show up on my fucking app.
It didn't show up on mine either. I think it's because you came back to the stream.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Anyways, what did I remind you of that was random?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so whenever you were saying about, like, the stuffed animals thing, it just brought back this memory that I hadn't thought of in so fucking long. I don't know why this memory got triggered, but, like, you remember the, Sesame Street character Grover, right?
Who?
Grover?
The trash man?
No, he basically looks like Elmo, but he's blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had this Grover toy, or, you know, stuffed animal when I was a kid, and, it used to freak me out a little bit. Like, I liked it, and I used to play with it, but, like, at night, I, like, didn't want it near me. Because, like, it just had this fucking huge gaping mouth, like, and, like, the inside of its mouth was all black, and, so, like, it just looked like this fucking deep...
Tongue?
It did have a little tongue, but still, like, the whole thing was, it's like fucking Pac-Man, dude. It's like this big fucking open mouth. Like, it's not like it was soft. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, the material around his mouth was stiff to, like, keep it always open, like, super fucking wide. Yeah, and, like, so it kind of used to freak me out a little bit. And I just remember this one night, like, having this dream that all of my stuffed animals came to life and were, like, surrounding my bed in, like, a big circle. And, I was, like, freaking out. And, like, they all, like, started, like, climbing up in my bed and, like, getting all up in my face, and I was getting scared. And then all of a sudden, Grover started, like, consuming me in this fucking giant abyssal mouth that he had. And, like, I just woke up, like, ah! Like, fucking... And then ever since then, I, like, did not like that fucking toy.
Funny, because that brings to another stuffed animal story that I had. Fucking... Remember, I don't know why I wanted this, but there was this... Standing up.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's this like Scooby-Doo kind of stuffed animal, but he was constantly laying down. Like he was kind of spread out like a bear rug or something.
Okay.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
He always had his mouth open as well. But instead of like, you know, being a little bitch like you, I just like stick my hand in it.
Well, I used to always do that as a kid. Like, I would like put my fingers in its mouth when I was playing with it, but I guess I like was scared of it because it started infiltrating my nightmares.
Yeah. It's funny because thinking about that, I also have another thing. I don't know why. I don't necessarily remember liking Scooby-Doo a lot or Pokemon, but my fucking parents would always buy me a lot. Like, I guess they wouldn't really buy me. I think they'd go to like garage sales. Like it wasn't brand new shit. They did do a lot of garage sales.
Yeah.
And I guess they'd find like Game Boy games for cheap and fucking. So I had like Pokemon Blue, Yellow. I don't know if I had Red. Gold. I still have a few of them, but somewhere they got a fucking Scooby-Doo alarm clock. But this alarm clock was a minivan, or their fucking van or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The mystery machine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, mystery mobile. I'm gonna kill myself.
I was about to say, what the hell?
Can't even fucking remember. So they had the mystery machine, alarm clock, and they had like Fred and everyone. You can see him. It was just painted on the windows. This was the scariest fucking alarm clock in the world.
Yeah? Did it play like fucking spooky noises?
That was a scary ass alarm clock. No, it didn't make any scary, like it didn't make spooky ghost noises or nothing. It just, when it fucking went off, it was a car alarm. It was just a fucking car alarm. It scared the ever living fuck out of me.
That's a horrible way to wake up.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like fucking, and it's right in your room, right next to your head or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember it would go beep, 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 beep. beep, 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 beep. Man, I'm obviously, it was like, it wasn't like an alarm clock. It was like a fucking car horn.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded just like a car horn, too. Like, I wasn't doing a good impression at all.
Oh, I get it.
It freaked me out, and I think, like, there was one time my mom, like, she came in my room. I don't know why. She, like, slept in my bed with me for that night. I don't know if, like, my mom and dad were arguing or whatever, but she also had to, like, get up the next morning, so she set that fucking alarm clock. And I woke up the next morning and I started, like, crying because he fucking scared the shit out of me. But then the next time, I guess she forgot to, like, turn off the alarm or whatever, or I don't even think it was, like, right the next, like, night. I think it just randomly went off one day. And for whatever reason, because of that, like, time when my mom had to set it, I thought, oh, my mom must be in here or something, and she's gonna turn it off. And I, like, just kind of kept my eyes closed and it didn't turn off, and I finally, like, opened my eyes and realized I was alone. And I got so freaked out that, like, ran to my mom's room and was crying. Like, what is going on? It was funny because, like, I don't think she said it. Nobody said it. It just was going off.
That's weird. Wait, real quick. Did you, like, move to a different room or something?
What do you mean?
Your audio is suddenly kind of crackling.
Oh. Maybe it's my positioning.
That actually sounds better, yeah.
I'll move down to where I was sitting originally. I, like, laid down.
Word. Yeah, no, I didn't want it to... I just say, I know how it sounds on my end, but I feel like a lot of shit gets kind of more obvious when I listen back to it later. I don't want it to be later where, like, I can hear you fine. Everyone who's, like, listening to this is like, what is he saying? Like,
Fuck. Yeah, what other stories do we have?
oh, I mean, I got a lot.
Well, what can you think of off the top of your head regarding stuffed animals or whatever?
Stuffed animals? Well, obviously, okay, yeah, this is actually on the same tangent. So, my mom, for some reason, has this fucking weird obsessive compulsive thing about getting rid of stuff. Like toys and stuff, yes, but also just like little shit. Like if you like drink a soda and you leave like a third of it like on the counter, she'll just like come and like dump it out and throw it away. You know what I mean? And like there's always times where we'd be like, what the fuck? Like who drank my soda? And she'd be like, oh, I threw that out. I thought you were done with it. It's like I fucking sat it down for like 2 minutes. What the hell? Like
that's funny because like my mom is like we have pretty similar kind of childhoods based on a lot of the shit that we came up with. I also remembered one of them, but oh yeah, it was the porn thing. We both found porn when we were 6.
Yes, when I was 6, I remember it well. I was looking up Spider-Man cheat codes for PS1 and I misspelled some words and somehow I literally got to a website that was called Spider-Man and the iconography for the website was a spider that had a skull for a face and a camera lens for an eyeball, and it was supposed to be some voyeuristic porn.
Oh, that's not how I didn't like discover a porn site or anything. I feel like I just saw like a nudie mag.
No, well, yeah, mine also was, yeah, so it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. So that was like the icon thing for that particular website, right? And,
you had internet when you were 6, dude? You're fucking older than me, Jesus.
Yeah.
Pompous ass, fucking high class lady.
No, I was gonna say this was actually at my grandparents' house. We didn't have internet at my house until I was probably like 11 or something like that. But yeah, this was at my grandparents' house. I just for some reason.
Times, dude.
Yeah, no, my grandma was like super into computers. Like she was an early adopter. Like right whenever computers came out, my grandma was like, "Yep." Like that's the shit. Like
yeah, my grandma's a hacker.
Really?
Yeah, she hacked government. She did a good job.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that. I know you're joking.
I thought grandma's gonna go missing. I'm like,
I swear it's a fucking joke. No, dude, like, it's funny. My grandma has always been into, like, I mean, it's not the same now, but like, you know, up until like the early 2000s, like, she was like into computer games and stuff. Like, I'd go over to my grandma's house and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" She's like, playing, you know, like
Wizard 101.
So like she'd be playing like Jazz the Jackrabbit, Hocus Pocus, Jill of the Jungle, fucking these kind of old like DOS games, like, and she was fucking killer at these games, dude. Like my grandma was a fucking beast at video games.
I know your mom's a fucking prestige rank on Wizard 101.
My mom, the last thing she played was fucking Super Mario Bros. 3, and like she does not like video games.
Really? Everyone regards it as like the best one. Anyways, go on with...
No, I'm saying like, yeah, she loves that game, but I'm saying like that's how far back, like, she never got... Everyone else in my family pretty much, except for my mom, like, she like reached a certain age pretty much where she was just like, I don't like video games anymore, and she just never fucking touched one again for some reason. But yeah, so like, I remember all the points I was making, but basically, so like the first time I fucking looked up porn on accident, I saw that website and I was like, I don't know what this is or whatever. I just like started scrolling down, and at first it was just like these weird, it kind of looked like it's supposed to be like some like fly on the wall kind of like thing, and I had no idea what I was looking at. And I was like, what the fuck? Because like it wasn't even good quality, you know? It's like, I literally, like, I feel like if I showed you that picture, you wouldn't even know it's porn. You'd be like, what is this? Like, and I clicked on something and it like gave me like a redirect link, and it just like took me to a page full of like photos, and it wasn't like actual, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like people getting fucked. It was just like a bunch of like chicks like in different positions, kind of like Playboy or something, but it was like fully nude. And like, so like, yeah, at first I was like, what the hell am I looking at? And I clicked on something else, and then like it took me to this other page like full of just like naked chicks, and like instantly I was just like, whoa. Like, it was like, I was only 6, but I was immediately into it. I was like, oh god, I was like, I have never seen titties before, but I immediately love them. And I used to like constantly after that, like every time I was at my grandparents' house, I would fucking Google something to try to find more pictures of tits. Like, like that cycle never ended from the day it started. I was just like, well, this is my life now. I love tits. Anyways, that was an aside that you brought up, that we had similar backgrounds. So my mom, yes, was like super bad about throwing. God damn it! My mom was super bad about throwing shit away for no fucking reason. And so like growing up, like shit would just kind of like go missing in my room. Like I would go to my dad's house for the weekend, and I'd come home and I'd be like, hey mom, have you seen like whatever? And she'd be like, oh yeah, I threw that away. I thought you weren't playing with that anymore. And I'd be like, what? Like it would make me so fucking mad. And like no matter how much I would tell her to stop doing that shit, she would just constantly throw shit away. And I don't know, maybe donate it. I don't think she literally threw everything in the trash can, you know what I mean? But like, it would be gone. And so like, I just remember like, I had kind of like a big toy, not toy, what is it called? Stuffed animal collection growing up. Like I collected like.
Oh yeah, she got rid of all of them, didn't she?
You
told me this before.
Yeah, I collected Beanie Babies and shit. And like I had this one fucking bin. That I kept everything in, like, after I moved out of my parents' house. It was just, like, up in their garage, like, out of the way. Like, it was literally on the highest shelf in their garage. It was out of the way, and, like, they said that they never touched it or whatever. So, like, I was, like, moving into my apartment, and I was like, I'm gonna grab all my other random shit. So, like, I'm gonna grab that fucking bin. And my mom was like, yeah, okay. My mom literally, she doesn't even remember throwing the stuff away. That's the worst part. Like, she didn't even know that she did it, apparently. Because, like, I was like, I'm gonna...
Okay, so you're, like, 37 years old, and you, like, bust down your mom's door, and you're like, you fucking throw my Beanie Babies!
No, not at all. For one,
Started savagely beating your mom. I know this story from here.
I am 26, but fucking,
He's like
I
54 years old.
this was like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, I was just like, hey, like, you know, I'm moving into my apartment. I'm gonna like grab all the random shit that I have in your garage. And she was like, okay. And like,
She said,
I grabbed that. Shut the fuck up! I grabbed that one bin that I knew that was full of all my shit, and I take it down from that top shelf, and I open it up. Like, before I even take it, I open it up to look inside of it, and it's full of fucking tarps. The tarps that they don't even use. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And she was like, what? And she was like, what is that stuff? And I was like, I don't know! Like, I was like, this is not my shit. And she was like, huh, that's weird. And then she like called my stepdad. She was like, did you put this stuff in there? And he was like, no, you did that. You don't remember whenever you... And I was just like... I was like, Mom.
Oh,
I was like...
She tried passing the blame.
I think that she literally doesn't remember, because she has this... It's like an obsessive compulsive thing. Like, she doesn't even fucking remember doing any of that shit. Plus my mom is kind of like me. She has kind of bad memory. Like, I can fucking do something like 3 weeks ago and bring it up, and she's like, what?
Fucking 3:46 in the morning, sleepwalking, throwing shit away. I already know the story.
I mean, probably, dude. I don't even know. But like, I was like, Mom. I was like, what the fuck? That was literally the last couple of things I had from my childhood. And she was like, she kept saying like, well, they're definitely around here somewhere. She was like, I didn't throw them away. And I was like, okay, well then let's look through everything else. And like, whenever they moved in their new house, you know, they had to box up everything and move it. And I was like, so did you ever find my shit? And she was like, no. And I was like, you did throw it away. And she was like, no, I didn't. Like, she swears that she didn't. I was like, who the fuck did? I was like, I didn't go in there and throw away my shit. And she was like, I don't know what happened to it. Like,
Don't know why. I feel like I wouldn't take that like a normal person. Like, I'd probably kind of address it or whatever, repress it.
What do you mean?
Be like a fucking... As you say, I'd be like a 25-year-old and be like... Fucking threw him away, man! Fucking threw him away!
I was gonna say, there's definitely still a few things that I'm mad at her about. Not like actively mad, but like whenever I think about it, it does make me upset. Like, that's one of them. The other one is like
we start rocking back and forth and flicking your fingertips together. I know how to.
I mean, a little bit. There. I mean, I can actually get myself. I can.
You heard it here first, editor.
Shut the fuck up.
Segment that clip. Play it over and over again.
I can actually get myself a little bit heated up about a few small things like that. Like, okay, one of them is we had like a pretty decent sized VHS collection when I was a kid of all these like movies I used to watch. And when I was in high school, I was dating this chick who used to fucking call me Hercules because of my calves. You've never seen them. I have like ridiculously huge calves. And
that's funny because I also used to. I don't anymore, but since I used to walk with it, I used to.
Yeah, especially if I'm skating, like my calves are just fucking ginormous. But and she used to always say like I just needed to like get tattoos of like little swirls on my knees and then I'd be Hercules. Like, it was just this like joke between us. And so like I was gonna go hang out with her at her place, and she was like, we should watch a movie. And I was like, okay, what do you want to watch? And she was like, Hercules, like as a joke. And I was like, I have that on tape. I was like, I have that on tape at my house, like I can grab it. And she was like, oh, that sounds like a really fun idea, like you should do that. So like,
yes!
I come home and I'm like looking for the tapes. I'm like, Mom, what happened to all the tapes? And she was like, oh, I donated those to Goodwill. And I was like, what? I was like, all of them? And she was like, yeah, you didn't watch them anymore, you're a teenager. And I was like, you fucking thought because I'm a teenager I'm not gonna ever want to rewatch any of my old tapes from when I was a kid? I was like, what if I wanted to have these movies for my fucking future children? She was like, oh, I didn't think about that. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like,
I didn't think about that.
I was like, Jesus Christ, like there's so many movies in there that like are especially now impossible to find because they didn't fucking remaster them to DVD or anything. Like, I'd have to just go buy these old fucking VHSs. And I was like, dude, what the hell? How come you never ask me before you do shit like this? Like, maybe Maybe so
Especially because
mad.
your mom and like my mom are the complete opposite. Like my mom is a fucking hoarder, dude. It is bad.
Yeah.
She has all these clothes that she will never fit her again. She's never gonna fit in them ever again. She's like fucking 20.
Yeah.
She's like 50 now. She's like, she's not skinny. She's not like fat. She's not skinny. She's to the point where she's not going to get skinny.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty normal when you're fucking 50. You should probably... It's kind of weird if you're still as skinny as you were when you were 20 years old.
I know a lot of meth heads, but...
Yeah, that's...
Anyways,
yeah.
she's never going to fit in them again. She just won't get rid of these clothes. And like... Remember how I was telling you about that Scooby-Doo toy? Fucking... I had the one that was like a rug or whatever. Made out like a rug. She fucking, like, held on to him and found him and was like, oh, do you still want that? I was like, no. No, I don't.
The two things that my mom kept from my entire childhood is my baby blanket and my very first stuffed animal, and that is it.
Yeah, my mom, made the mistake. Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck, because I actually didn't like the blanket that was apparently my baby blanket. There was like another family in the trailer park, and I think something was wrong with their fucking windows. It wasn't sealed right, so they were like always cold, and they would ask if we could like borrow a blanket or whatever. My mom made the fucking amazing choice of, yeah, just fucking here's my child's baby blanket, you know? And then she was like complaining to me about it. I was like, Mom, I hated that blanket. I didn't even know that was my baby blanket. I fucked that blanket.
That's funny. The one that I had as a kid, it was like a fucking book or cartoon or something like that. I used to like carry that blanket around with me everywhere, and I fucking loved it. And it was like super soft, and like I used it until I was like too tall to like have it cover me. You know what I mean? So like, it was definitely super sentimental. Like if she threw that away, I'd probably fucking kill her. Like,
God damn it.
But yeah, I was just say like I actually really liked mine, and plus my cousin gave it to me when I was a baby, and it's like my favorite cousin, the one that I'm still like super close with, and I'm not close to my other family members. So yeah, I was gonna say it has sentimental value for several reasons, but yeah, it's funny. Like I remember like the first time that I realized I was too tall. Like I'd gotten too old where like it couldn't cover me, it could only like barely cover my legs, and I was just like, oh god, like I was like, I can't fucking use this anymore. It's fucking sad.
It's funny because like I didn't like my baby blanket, so she let that family borrow the baby blanket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it was like a fucking full size comforter. It was not a baby. It was like a huge fucking like 90s comforter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I hated that thing. Apparently they let their cat have kittens on it, and that's why it's got ruined. She was super upset about it. I was like, yeah, I fucking hated that, and she's still upset about it. But she actually had a blanket, which is funny because you wouldn't really consider it a blanket. I don't think it was like. I fucking loved it though. It was a big yellow kind of quilted thing, and it's kind of made like waterproof coat. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really cloth. It was more like fabric. It wasn't like silky. It wasn't like clothy or cottony. It was like waterproof fucking 90s jacket or something.
Like nylon.
Maybe, yeah, nylon. It had like a layer of like cotton in between it, like the two nylon sides or whatever, so I fucking loved that thing, and I actually like stole it from my mom and used it until it like was fucking just torn to shreds. Couldn't be used anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that my blanket didn't get all torn up, because I used to carry it everywhere, but it didn't. Also, I was going to say, it's funny that you said yellow, because mine was yellow. Well, is.
So yeah, the one I wanted to be my baby blanket, you know, was yellow.
That's interesting.
Which also kind of reminds me of my dog, or my old dog, he died. He's a German Shepherd. He had like a blanket he had since he was a puppy, and he fucking loved that thing. He'd fucking drag it around with him and fucking rip it apart.
I love this thing.
Like tear at it. He's a puppy, whatever. He got bigger, you know. He's like fucking a year old or something, a year and a half, 2 years. He's like, still loves this thing. It's his favorite fucking thing. He like, my dog would actually trot, so he'd like have in his mouth, trot around the yard, and then like fucking shake it around, and, like lay down and pull on it. And, my dad was like, all right, this thing's like pulling the fuck up, I'm throwing it away. I remember, like, I took out the trash one day. I was like, "What the fuck?" I gave it back to my dog. My dog was so excited and happy. And then later on, like a few days later, this is like one of the most painful experiences I ever had. You know how like dogs have those side claws, like they have their claws on their paws, and they have the one up by their little thumb thing.
Yeah.
I remember I was playing with my dog and I was holding. I never wore a shirt outside. Like, I did the underwear thing when I was a kid, and then I was like 10, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I just didn't wear a shirt outside from now on. Well, I wasn't wearing a shirt, and I had my fucking this blanket over my head, so I couldn't get it. I was like teasing him with it. He fucking jumped up to like try to get it, and somehow like dug each of those fucking side claws into my side and just ripped all the way down.
Yeah.
And then, like, I remember I just couldn't fucking breathe. I was like,
yeah. I had a boxer growing up that was.
I like dropped the blanket and he fucking ran off with it. I just had these like huge like lines going down my sides for like months.
Yeah, I had a boxer growing up, and you know they're really bad about jumping up on you and shit. And dude, there was so many times that he did that similar kind of shit. I was just like, oh my god, man! Like he would get super excited and jump up on me and just fucking tear me up.
I used to also play with my dog a lot, and we'd like play fight, and he'd like my arms would be all like scratched up and swollen, but then the next day they'd be done. But there was a few times he'd like get me really good, and there would just be like marks for days.
Yeah, same.
But those ones lasted months. I remember one time I came to school, and because I didn't wear a shirt or anything, my dog would like jump up and he'd be fighting, and he'd like rip. He like.
You're crackling again.
It was gnarly looking. It was like it went from what?
You're crackling again.
Hold on. Oh, no.
Say a little bit more.
A little bit more.
It's a little bit better, I guess.
How about now?
Nah, it sounds the same actually. I don't know what's causing the crackling.
I don't know either. Maybe it's my phone. We'll just put it over there. How about now?
Nope, so it's the same. No? My bad. I don't want it to sound really bad on the capture, but I mean.
What about now?
It still sounds the same.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, now it sounds good.
Okay. I think it might actually be my fan.
Maybe.
Because I just made it stop turning me now. It's so anyways, I wouldn't wear a shirt outside. I'd like play fight my dog. And I remember like one time I don't know, he dug like 3 claws from like right next to my ear where my neck is, down the side of my neck, and then it like came forward like onto the front part of my neck, and then down my collarbone, and like down my fucking chest. And that's it's actually why I have like a split nipple. Like I have
What
like
the
nipple
fuck?
and then teat or whatever. Like my teat is cut in half.
What the fuck, dude?
That's funny because I'll tell you the story about that in a second. I remember coming to school and people were like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to you?" Like they were like amazed. They're like, "Holy shit, dude, you look fucked up. Like what? You fucking get attacked by a fucking wolf?" I know. I was playing with my dog, and that's like a normal thing to me. I remember another time he like went right across my chest again, except this time it was like a fucking knife or something, because it went straight across, just like clean. And it was only one.
Weird.
Anyways, the fucking. So my friend, when I was in the military, we're all just sitting around bullshitting while we're at work. 'Cause we do that, I guess. We're all like, kind of doing. Like, I don't know, I wish we had recorded all of our conversations because they were pretty fucking funny, and then the one time we did try to record them, it just was super fucking lame. We just couldn't think of things to say.
Yeah.
But we were talking without recording once, and we were talking about, like, he was like, all dudes, like, there's no special nipple, like, all dudes, like, have similar nipples, like, there's no, like, one person that has the same nipple. He's like, I have a split nipple, like, my nipple is split in half. Like, and I know there's some other dude out there. He like starts saying that. He's like, I know there's another dude out there that has the same thing. Like, I know I'm not special. I know there's other people with the same nipple. You know, this is a nipple thing. I don't know why we're talking about it, but before he could even like bring that up or like finish the sentence, he's like, you have a split nipple, dude. I have a split nipple. They were like, yeah. They were like showing. They were like, dude, yeah, they're the same nipple, same place. Fucking. He was like, see, that just goes to show there are no fucking nipples or like.
There's no such thing as a special nipple. It's a weird conversation.
Like, your girlfriend's fucking nipples like such on those things or something. I don't know. He'd say some dumb shit like that.
That's funny.
He's like, why did you bring this up? Because show me your nipples.
I can remember a few times my dog like scratched me really bad across the chest. And I thought that I looked like really cool, like Tarzan.
Yeah, when I had that 3-line thing going from my neck down, I was like, yeah, that's fucking cool.
I mean, it definitely does look kind of cool. I mean, it fucking hurts, but I was like, you know, it does look pretty cool. I mean, Tarzan was definitely the thing I was always thinking of, because I had this Tarzan toy that had like the 3 scratches across the chest, and I was like, that shit is so cool.
That's so cool. I don't know, I like think of, you know how like games let you do the, like, scars feature, like Dark Souls has scars over like, also, I just saw someone's like ghost or phantom stand up from a bonfire and like run into the level. I swear we saw him like fucking 3-4 times.
I've seen, a couple. I've not been looking at the screen too much, but I've seen a couple of ghosts.
He's like done at this point because he just went sprinting.
He's having a hard time with Gundyr, I guess.
Anyways, fucking now I don't know. Nowadays I think of that. I like see the scar thing on the eye. I'm like, that's so fucking cringy and gay.
All of it's real.
Like what? Go fucking right. Well, I mean, like I was talking about just even video game characters having it fucking weirds me out.
I don't know. I always thought that Sub-Zero looked fucking awesome in Mortal Kombat 3 with the unmasked Sub-Zero with his fucking eye scar. That's another one that I was always like, God, that's so fucking cool. I guess I never got to that phase where I was like, that's cringe.
Go fucking write in your goth diary. Fucking O-ring.
I still think it's cool. I mean, if it's done in a certain, I don't know. I was gonna say because it is kind of, I don't know. Like sometimes I see it and I think it looks really stupid, but I guess if it's in the right positioning, and it's on the right looking character, I'm like, God, that shit is fucking cool.
I mean, like if I just saw a normal dude, fucking like a receding hairline and a fat beer gut, and he just got like this badass scar, I'd be like. You're like, man, I'm sorry for what you went through, and so I don't even feel like it's not cool, it's not cringe, it's bad.
Eh. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I thought of a really random story.
Okay.
Once upon a time.
So I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and I used to also fucking just do a lot of weird shit, like, okay, this is a second story. I'll go back to the first one in a second. I remember this one day, okay, not this one day. I had a fucking wart on my finger whenever I was in, like, my freshman year or something, and it fucking was just bugging me. Like, I just hated having it there. So, like, I fucking started, like, biting at it and shit to, like, remove the top layer of skin, and then whenever I got down to the part where, like, it was, like, in the skin, and I could, like, see, like, it's weird, like, the cell, I don't even know how to describe it, like, the structure of it, it was like growing, it was like skin growing outwards instead of sideways or something, and I could, like, see this, like, this part that was different, and I was like, what the fuck, that is so weird. So I just started, like, fucking picking at it with my fingernails, and I was just, like, removing these really long strands of, like, skin cells, like, fucking plucking them out until I had this huge, like, gaping fucking wound on my finger. But, like, I remember, like, the whole time it hurting really fucking bad, but also I could not stop myself from doing it, because for one, I wanted to get rid of it, but also, like, it just, I don't know, it was like, it felt alien. I was like, I need to get rid of this fucking shit, but, like, it hurt really fucking bad, but I just, like...
Sounds like a fucking fever dream.
No, I definitely did it. I was gonna say, the funny thing is it actually came back just recently, and I've been fucking with it a lot, but it's, I guess I don't know, like, when I was a teenager, I was so fucking, like, angsty and depressed that, like, I liked pain a lot more than I do now. So, like, I just couldn't give a fuck less at the time, so I was, like, putting myself through, like, a shit ton of pain, because, like, just recently, I do the same thing. I'll, like, bite off the top of it and, like, look at it, but, like, I cannot bring myself to, like, pull out all of those deep-ass fucking skin things to get rid of it again. Because it went away for the longest fucking time, but it's back in the same fucking spot.
Your Honor, my client is simply built different.
I was gonna say, I don't know, I had a weird thing for pain. Yeah, so another thing on that same line is, like, so one day I was in my English class freshman year, and I just, like, decided, like, I'm gonna pierce my ear. Like, sorry, I was taking a drink of water. And I had this, like, safety pin on me, because, like, that was part of my fucking ensemble at the time. I had, like, safety pins on my clothes and shit for fashion, not for it was part of the emo thing. I don't know if you ever saw that kind of shit, but it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even remember where they were, but it was, like, probably just, like, going down, like, the pants legs, like, you'd put, like, safety pins, like, in a line or something. A lot of people were doing that kind of shit, and I thought it was cool. I did it too. And, like,
oh no, he's a trend follower.
For certain things, definitely, but it wasn't even that trendy. It was like amongst, it was like amongst, it was like amongst, like, a small group of people, like all the emo kids, and it was like, I don't know. It was just always a thing to also just keep something sharp on you at all times so you could fucking poke yourself and shit. But I don't know, dude. We were all fucking weirdos. I don't even know what to, I don't have an explanation for that.
Were you were you one of those kids that sat on the bleachers and was like, man, I'm not fucking doing gym today?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, for a period of time, yeah. Anyways.
You're so fucking old.
I told you, I went through a lot of different phases, and one of them was the emo phase, and it lasted for like 2 years. Fucking, anyways.
Funny, cause I always liked people like that. I was always like, yeah, I don't mind those kids. A lot of people think those kids are cringy O-rings, and they want to just beat them up. But I could be their friend now.
What's the funny thing? Nobody fucked with me.
Also, like, I haven't really been into sports or anything, but I was like, I am not missing out on gym class. This is the one class where I don't have to do homework and I can have fun.
Like
Well,
play a game?
that's the thing. Like, it was just like whenever we had to do certain things, me and my friends would typically just kind of like walk away and do our own thing instead of like participating. And my coach just didn't really give a shit. He was like, they're fucking doing something. Like, we wouldn't like sit on the bleachers and be like, I'm not fucking participating. It'd be more like, we're gonna go over here and fucking throw rocks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't really have a lot of class outside. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
And
Yeah, no,
also, it wasn't like 5,000 kids, you know? Like, you
Yeah,
have,
exactly. Like,
was,
he couldn't watch all of
class
us.
of 44.
Yeah, no, they couldn't watch all of us, and plus, I was about to say, it was probably like 35 kids in that one class, you know what I mean? So, like, we would also be outside a lot, so yeah, like, people would be, like, running around the field, and a lot of times we'd get to, like, a certain spot and just be like, just fucking, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Texas doesn't have snow.
No, yeah, so we're, like, always outside. Fucking... Even when it was like swelteringly hot and everyone's like, can we just play in the gym? And they're like, no, it's good for you. Like, anyways, there's this fucking one day I was sitting in my English class and I just decided for some reason that I was like, I'm gonna pierce my ear. And I fucking took this safety pin off of my pants or wherever the fuck it was. It might have been on my jacket. And I started like pushing the safety pin into my ear, and I realized just like how much force it would take to like pierce the ear, like in a solid, you know, like if you want to do it quickly, you'd have to be like, you know, that's why they have those little guns, which is like, pow, like it fucking punctures it really quick. So like, this is so weird talking about, but like for literally like 20-30 minutes, because I sat in the back of the class and my teacher couldn't see me. I just sat there like fiddling with it, like slowly pushing it through my ear. Like it took me like 20 minutes to pierce through the other side, and like the whole time like it hurt, but I was also into it. So I was just like fucking inflicting pain upon myself, and just like I just remember like all these like noises of like cartilage popping as like I would hit a new layer and it'd be like pah, and I'd be like, oh yeah, like I just like slowly fucking dug this hole into my ear. And like I came home and I was like saying something to my mom. I was like, hey, like I basically was kind of joking around with her. I was like, how would you react if I like pierced my ear? And like she was kind of joking around back, and then like I like turned my head and showed her the safety pin in my ear, and she was like, take that shit out. I was like, what? I was like, I thought you would be cool with it. And she was like, take that shit out. What the fuck is wrong with you? She was like, no, you're not gonna fucking keep a stupid ear piercing that you did wrong yourself. Like she was like, fucking retard, like take that out. And I was just like, you don't fucking understand me. Like did your fucking mic die?
I love you.
I was not expecting that response.
I was hoping you'd like fucking end your story like and be like, you know what I mean? You're like, I had to think pain. You know what I mean? Just wanted to feel it. Hello? I was just like, I love you.
It wasn't even like it wasn't definitely not like a sexual thing at all, because I'm not into like masochism, or is it sado? Whatever is the thing where you say I don't like receiving pain. That's not a thing for me like sexually. It's just like at the time I do have depression, and at the time when I was like a teenager, like my depression was super fucking bad. So like I just got a random friend request. That's so weird. You're Sir William Jr.?
Yes.
At the time, it was just like, I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like, I was so, apparently, friend request is the only one that pops up. Let me fucking say my goddamn point. At the time, I was so fucking depressed. Like, literally, if I could make myself feel anything, it was better than the way I felt. So, like, just, like, feeling pain for a period of time was, like, better than how fucking depressed I was. So, like, I used to do weird shit like that all the fucking time. Like, just, like...
Listen to Papa Roach, you fucking disgusting human being.
was never really into them that much, but they're not bad. I don't think they're horrible.
Respect level.
I don't know, I feel like there's definitely a couple of songs that used to play on the radio that I would probably still jam out to, but like, that was never one of the bands that I was like, oh, this is the shit. Fucking, I feel like them and like Puddle of Mud and Mudvayne are all in like the same vein of like, everyone I knew fucking loved that shit, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, I really do like Mudvayne, but also
I don't.
Also the stations here, nobody plays like rock. No one plays any music like that. It's only country. So it's only country, 2 rap stations, and then 1 classic rock station. And then there's 1 station that has like random like funk and pop, but not like modern rock. There's no modern rock up here, so I had to find all this shit by myself because also everyone up here doesn't listen to that.
Yeah, I was always lucky for that shit. We've had the same station that's been around since I was a little kid. Like, as long as I can remember, it's 99.5 KISS. Fucking, and they always play, like, it's just, like, modern rock, you know?
99.5
KISS. Yeah.
KYS.
KISS.
Oh, no, KYS.
But they always, I just remember the fucking dude that would do the fucking commercials. He'd always say like, KISS. He'd be like, 99.5 KISS. Like,
I feel like have the same kind of thing for all radio stations. Like, remember in I think in Wyoming it was 100.1.
oh wow, that's the station I listen to now.
It was KYOD. They'd be like Coyote. KYOD. Coyote.
Well, I think that actually they firstly named the station after the band Kiss, like legitimately. But I don't know. That's funny though, because 101.1 is a station that I listen to all the fucking time.
Wait, 101.1 or 100.1?
Oh, 101.1.
Okay, because in Wyoming it was 100.1, but now the classic rock station is 101.1.
Wow, that's so trippy. I was gonna say, it's not classic rock that's on here, but like they do play some stuff like that sometimes. 101, it's Kono, by the way. It's because that's what I always call it. I don't call it by the number. Kono plays like fucking 70s, 80s, 90s kind of shit, and it's like a big mix. So like you never know what's gonna come on. It could be like fucking funk or like classic rock or you know some like 90s hit. Like I love that station still. Like that's like the one radio station that like I keep as a preset so that when I get in my car, that's what's always playing before I like connect my phone. You know, because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I fucking love this song. I'll listen to it, and then when it's over, I'll fucking connect my phone. You know?
Yeah, no. Apparently, so the station we have just plays the same songs constantly. It's not even like all of the 80s. Like it's pretty much exclusively 80s. But it's not even like all of the 80s, it's like specific songs. Like you're not gonna hear a Police song for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's
like I like Police is a good band. I like Police.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They don't play it. It's like they don't play fucking Ted Nugent. Really, I don't think I've heard them play like Stranglehold ever. They play like Heart, Van Halen, fucking. Steve Miller Band.
Yep. Some Zepp.
I don't even know if they have Kiss on there.
Really?
Aerosmith. They have Aerosmith.
They don't play like Led Zeppelin and Kiss.
They do play some Led Zeppelin. They play like Dire Maker. That's like the only Led Zeppelin song up there on there.
Weird. I don't even think that's their most popular song.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably why I like the music I like now, is because I didn't have any of that growing up. I didn't have any Mudvayne until I never heard of them. I was like a junior, and I was like, whoa. Like, this song, "World So Cold," is cool.
I mean, I had a small phase where I liked Mudvayne for like, I'm not even kidding, like probably like a fucking month, and then I immediately was just like, ah, fucking, this is not good. Like, I mean, especially because like, I had the fucking benefit of my parents listening to good music. Like, my dad always listened to punk and like ska and shit, like, and a lot of just good shit. So like, he turned me on to a lot of good music, and then my stepdad was always a huge metal fan, so like, he turned me on to like Metallica and Pantera and shit, and then as I got older I started discovering more shit, so I got more into like, it's funny, I just went in like hardcore in both genres. Like, I was like, I like the really crazy punk shit, like not the radio punk, but like the really hardcore punk songs, and then like really heavy metal.
It's like,
it's funny, I can actually think of, yeah, that kind of shit. I was gonna say, I can actually think of one song in particular that is, I really love it. The song's called "I Hate Hippies." Oh, I hate hippies, I hate the fucking lot. You better get a wash and your hair cut. I fucking love that shit, it's so funny. But like, also at the time, I was totally with that shit. I was like, yeah, fuck hippies. I'm making a pizza, man, I'm getting hungry.
I guess, so I was gonna say my fucking music taste doesn't really, it's not really similar to any of my parents, because my dad only listened to pretty much country my whole life, and
yeah.
so did everyone else, except I guess my mom did listen to like, the radio, like, she would listen to like the modern rock station in Wyoming.
Right.
So
that's funny.
I was exposed to that like young, and then fucking went to like my fucking metal phase or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck you mom, fuck you dad, hide in my room.
Yeah. Man, that's funny though. Like, my mom also is like how I got into certain other things, like, you know, Prince and shit like that, you know, like, because I don't think my dad or my stepdad particularly love that shit, but I like all of that, because, and like disco and stuff, because also, I don't know if you know that about me, but I fucking love disco.
Yeah, I totally got that. That's probably why I like the music I like now.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, fucking here's the modern rock station when I was a kid. And, I guess I fucking haven't heard it in like forever, and now I'm like, whoa, this band is like the influencer of this other band. And I don't even know that I like that other band, but I know I like this band.
Yeah.
Might just be for nostalgia reasons, I don't know. Yeah, I can't hear you anymore.
Sorry, I was ripping a sheet of tinfoil.
Tinfoil?
I was saying it like my mom. She says certain words, like, my mom does not have a country accent, but she says certain words so fucking country. It's so funny to me. Like, she doesn't say.
Did she say water?
No. No, that's not a country thing. That's a northern thing.
Dude,
that's a New York thing. Dude, that's a New York thing. That's not a southern thing.
People, like, a lot of people's grandparents and really old people around here say water.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a northern thing.
Dude, like, no one, like, I don't know, my dad doesn't say it, and no kid says it, but I fucking hate
yeah, I feel it's so, like, what I was gonna say, fucker, is my mom doesn't say the word.
Anyways, then it is.
How dare you? In my own house. She doesn't say oil, she says ol. And she always has, and it just makes me laugh. She'll be like, can you pass me the olive oil? And I'll be like, the what now? And she's like, shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying. Like, I was gonna say, it's not like she says bowl when she says boil, but like, it's just like, that's what I'm saying, it's just random words. Like, I think it's because my, her dad, my grandpa has a southern accent, but she does, I don't know, I think it's just because, yeah, she always heard my grandpa saying like certain well, not certain words. He has a fucking southern accent, but like she picked up random words for no reason whenever she doesn't have an accent.
So she says "wharf." That's what you're saying.
Man, fuck you. Done with this conversation. I'm fucking ending stream.
You come to my stream, you take a piss on my stream, and then you say my mother says "Porsche."
For real. God, why can't I get this fucking pizza open? There we go.
I am. You know the fuck I am.
Your uncle's a little clown. You do cocaine.
That's fucking right.
Only on the
right.
weekends.
Only on the weekends.
You can't do cocaine every night, okay?
What happened to my beer? I guess another fucking cause would probably be Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely made me find a couple of pretty good songs. Like that's where I first discovered oh god, what's that band name? I can't think of it all of a sudden. They're the ones that do fucking Float On.
You're standing up again.
I know. I had to fucking tuck my controller into my waist. What's that band that does Float On?
What? You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
God damn it! I hadn't even walked far away yet. What's the band that does the song Float On?
Modest Mouse.
Okay, that's what I had just said. That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, like that's how I discovered that band and stuff like that. Like, it's funny because that's not even my favorite song by them by far at this point. Like, that song's good, but
I do not like that song. You should overplayed it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard this song?
Yeah, it's like Tool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge. I was never super into them, but they definitely became overplayed on 99.5 Kiss. Like I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking over Tool, dude.
I feel like. You think they just surged? Do you think they just had a sudden surge recently, or do you think they've always kind of been like shoved down your throat and then
Tool?
people stop listening to them, and that's why you don't hear them?
Who are you talking? Are you talking about Tool specifically?
Yeah.
I don't think they had a recent surge. I mean, I know that there's like suddenly a couple of people who are making like memes about it and shit.
I mean, in the past few years.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't think so. I think that they had like their most popular peak probably like 8 years ago.
Seems like there's a lot of people that like Tool these days.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because of those fucking memes.
That's what I was gonna say. There's a lot of fucking memes about it, and all of a sudden people are like, oh, you know what? This is kind of good.
Like before the fucking memes came out, I was like, I don't know, it just got shoved down my throat by YouTube. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, they do be doing that. They do be doing that.
So that was one of the songs I discovered in high school. I guess it was actually after high school because I didn't, I never really drank or partied in high school, and I actually like went to my first party 3 days before graduation.
Oh. Wow.
Just because I fucking was really depressed and didn't want to go outside and didn't want to see people and just sat in my room all day and didn't ever talk to people or socialize. I was like, fuck, never. And then it's finally like, oh yeah, we're never gonna see each other again. I'll hang out. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's the, not at all what, like I said, I used to go to parties like every week, every other week, all throughout high school. Like there was always fucking parties happening, and, I was always fucking hanging out at them. You know I could feel my controller vibrating, right?
You stabbed me, and you went to do it twice, so I stabbed you fucking times.
What are you talking about? I didn't do shit. I have my fucking controller in my pocket.
I know you're back now, you son of a bitch. I was just laying down, son.
I'm literally in my fucking kitchen. My controller
no,
in my
you're not.
pocket. Dude, okay, hold on. I'm coming back in. Oh shit! What the fuck is happening? Where am I? Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, apparently putting it in my pocket is a bad idea. Wow, I moved really far.
You expect me to believe you just put your controller in your pocket, started swinging on me, and now you're just pressing it again.
Okay, dude, it's fucking L2 that makes swings happen, of course. These triggers are fucking oversensitive. Yes, that is what happened.
You didn't just, you know, put in the other side.
Oh, you know what? I think this inside pocket works fine. There we go. I think it's because I have my jacket on so I could put that shit in there. And, I think it's because I put it in my outside pocket and I was like squeezing the trigger. I'm trying to put fucking pizza in the oven, dude. I'm not looking at the screen at all.
I forgot what I made my character look like.
Well, I definitely don't know what you look like. God damn it, I'm standing up again. Wait, did I kill you?
Yes.
I just got back and saw your summon sign.
That's like right as okay. No. It's not even coincidence. You're just attacking me.
Motherfucker, I was in my kitchen.
No, you fucking came back and you're like, you really think I'm just attacking you and you're just fucking swinging on me? That's just coincidence?
It is. It's just funny timing. Cause the only time I knew anything was happening and I walked back into my room was when my controller was vibrating when you were attacking me because I thought we had an invader. And I was like, why didn't you say anything? And then I saw you attack me. I was like, oh, what the fuck ever. Like... And then I went back into my kitchen. I didn't even know I kept doing shit.
You're saying you didn't just attack me, and then hear me say, "Oh no, just fucking attack you a few times," and then you came back and you're like, "Yeah, I'm not killing you right now."
Yes, I don't know why that's so hard for you to believe. The fucking I'm dual wielding, so that means my triggers are my attacks. So like, it's really easy to accidentally touch your fucking trigger.
How to sit in this game.
It really ain't that fucking deep.
This is the pizza podcast, apparently.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to talk a good amount while I'm eating, because I'm gonna mute myself quite a bit.
You're son of a bitch.
I'll fucking come back on and be like, and then I'll mute myself again, but,
What am I gonna talk about?
Fucking Doritos! What does it matter? Fucking Doritos!
I have nothing to talk about while you're not here, because we can't fucking work off each other's segments. You're gonna have to just wait until after stream to eat.
Well, then I'm gonna fucking end stream and bring it back up after. I'm fucking hungry.
No!
I'm already cooking a fucking pizza. We have 15 minutes and 30 seconds till I eat. What I should have done was eat while I was waiting on you and then fucking drink as we were playing, but since I chugged that fucking drink, now I'm like, my stomach hurts and I really need to eat something.
You know, oh shit, what was I gonna say? God damn it! I thought of like 5 different things to talk about, and I don't know. I like one of them. I don't know one of them. Okay, I do know one of them, but I won't talk about that one.
Well, Jesus Christ, you know what I hate?
People that don't tell you things.
Yeah. I just remembered that you did that earlier. Like, you know what I hate? And I was like, what? And you're like, I'm not gonna tell you. I was like, what the
fuck? No, you didn't even do that. You're like, I hate when people tell me something, then they stop telling me something.
Well, that's what I said internally, because you were just like, you know what I hate?
I remember what it was.
Okay.
I remember what it was.
Alright.
I remember what it was. I remember what it was. I remember what it was.
This is some good content.
I remember what it was. I was gonna say, yeah, maybe we, you know, maybe we shouldn't have stopped streaming.
I know.
I guess we are at 3 viewers, damn.
My shit says 4.
What? Well, I guess maybe I'm one, alright? So fuck you. So remember, we were talking about Jim or whatever, and how you guys were constantly outside,
and I
but
never
since
fucking
I
liked
live
him.
in, since I live in snow,
Yeah.
you don't get to go outside ever.
Right.
And you're an emo fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess when my dad was a kid, like, so his mom was murdered by his stepdad, and then his stepdad killed himself
Yeah, what the
while he was
fuck?
there. So he has that traumatic memory.
That's fucked.
And like he had to like fucking take his 2-year-old sister and hide in the bathtub or whatever.
God damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So his mom died, and then I guess like while he was in high school, or like just, I don't know, it was weird. His dad also died, so he's like kind of had foster home to foster home until he stopped going to foster homes, and he's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Got his own place and used the insurance money or whatever from his dad's shit, and he like bought a truck with it, and I guess he had a friend that was really into like stereos and shit at the time, like for the whatever time period it was, and just like the 70s or some shit, or the 80s.
Okay.
He said the gym teacher would like, I don't know if she just loved him or fucking it was just his truck, but she, like, everyone else had to walk to the baseball field if like they wanted, like, we don't have like a big school with baseball fields and shit. We just have like a basketball court and a gymnasium or whatever. Like, just like, not like the whole gym is just bleachers, basketball court. That's it. That's all we have. So we'd have to walk to a football field if it was like a football day, or walk to a baseball field, which is just like a local park in town, or the other school.
So trippy.
Yeah. So we'd like go to the park for fucking gym, and I'm sure you and your friends would be smoking cigarettes under the bleachers. Man. Anyways.
Yeah.
I guess whenever they had to like walk anywhere, the teacher would let my dad drive his fucking brand new fucking bright yellow truck with fucking goddamn speakers, and they're like, I guess they were like, Miss Lady, how come you never let us drive to the football field or whatever? She's like, because I can hear Tim's truck from fucking 5 blocks away. And then he's telling me about how, like, I guess they also they have ski trips for my school, and I never went to any of them because I don't know how to fucking ski or snowboard, and I don't have any gear. But I guess when he went, like, instead of taking the bus like everyone else, he would just drive up there with his buddies, and he had like fucking 30 rack in the back, and they just drink beer and fucking ski, and even though they're supposed to be at school or whatever.
Damn.
Then you see the teacher all fucked up, and you'd be like, I'm not fucked up.
You're drunk. I'm not drunk.
Anyways, I'm going to bed. See you. Stay in the lodge or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I'm getting to the point of hunger where like I can't even focus. Like I'm just like looking at my timer like, come on.
Come on.
So fucking hungry.
Yeah, I wish I didn't waste a lot of my day. I'm probably not even going to call off either.
When? Tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, but
yeah, that's what I thought.
I feel like I want one more day.
Yeah, well, fucking
But
call
I don't
off.
think I'm going to call off, because that's kind of a shit.
Just fucking do it. Then put in your 2 weeks and
I
leave.
should just fucking do it, because apparently my workplace is really shitty.
Yeah, and then you should put in your 2 weeks and
The upper
move.
management. The upper management is kind of like, it's us against them. I was like, well, what happened to it being like us against the inmates? You know, the guys that kind of want to kill us.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that does seem kind of fucked.
I mean, if everyone were on the same page, theoretically, you could really fuck up someone's time in prison.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, kind of in a legal way where, like, you're not actually going in and beating the shit out of them on camera. But, like, you tell them, oh, yeah, I'll take up your mail, you know, your envelopes and stamp that you paid for out of pocket, and your letter that you wrote out with fucking paper that you bought. Yeah, I'll take it to, you know, the mail room and just throw it away.
Yeah. Like it got lost in the
Or
mail.
like fucking slam their food ash or whatever. You could probably get away with that shit, and then just throw away all their grievances. Oh, that's kind of a shitty thing, but at the same time, they could also be dicks and like shit bombing.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a 50-50 there. They don't all want to kill you. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
But if you did that, they probably would want to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Should I end the stream while I'm eating?
Probably not.
You're just gonna talk?
Probably, maybe.
I think I might just end the stream.
Well, if we end the stream, I'm not coming back. It's already 3. Yeah, you may as well just end it. We'll call it here.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean...
Sorry, guys. Sorry,
I mean, we got fucking 7 minutes, but I was just thinking that.
We can end it.
Fuck you then, man. Okay.
Talk for a few hours. I'm fucking ready to watch YouTube. I'm gonna watch the Moomins. Fucking that old fucking anime, man. Fucking Moomin.
Okay.
I don't know why I came back to it, but I did.
I don't even know what Moo Man is.
Is it just called Moomin?
I don't fucking know. I've never heard of it.
Really? So it kind of blew up in recent years. There's a lot of like other media with it as well.
Huh.
A lot of theory videos and shit.
The hell?
Oh.
Game
Jesus
theory?
Christ, full episode 73.
But that's just a theory. A game theory. A gay theory. That's just a joke for all my fans.
We're getting a strike. We're getting a strike.
Oh, come on. I don't think it's... I think you're allowed to say that. Plus I said in such a weird voice, I could be like, I didn't fucking say that, I said game theory.
I didn't say it. I really didn't. You didn't hear me say it, did you?
Well, now
Dude,
I just,
actually, so it's like a 90s cartoon,
yeah.
or originally it was, and dude fucking, I was like 23 when I first like found out about it, and I watched one of the episodes, and dude, there was like an actual moment that fucking unnerved me or like scared me. Listen to this, it kind of like jump scared me, and I was like unnerved the whole time. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking weird. It was just the way one character was drawn. He was so disturbing looking.
Well, shit, maybe I should watch it.
Well, it's got like, you know how nowadays you can't have that shit. It's like, oh, we gotta censor everything. It's like, this, I guess the 90s was the time where it's like, yeah, we don't care about that yet, so
Yeah.
draw whatever and say whatever you want.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there's a couple of things I used to watch. I would just be like, what the
It's like
fuck?
the curse word on Courage the Cowardly Dog.
The curse word?
Yeah, he said a curse word.
I
I know I showed you this.
don't remember.
think one of the guys like, stupid ass dog!
Oh. That's
Yeah,
funny.
cursing on Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I fucking love that music.
It's literally rice gum, dude. That's literally rice gum.
Alright, this is a good place to fucking end the stream. No good ass dog?
No, this dude looks like rice gum.
I know who you're talking about. I remember that show very well.
He's got the same haircut, he's got a stupid white shirt, doesn't say Supreme on it though. Editor put Supreme on his shirt. There it is.
Okay, well, it's time to end this stream. You stupid ass dog!
Stupid ass dog?
Bye.
Bye everyone. Goodbye.
Oh, shut up. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna say it last. Bye!